What's up? What's up? It's been a long time, I'd say.
V1.
All right. I need to pop this out. Guys, it's been forever since I've done this. Genuinely, actually been forever. Reading how to set it all up, honestly. We have that. We have that. We don't have that. Yeah. Okay. And then we turn this on. Right. Oh, and then we pull this over here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, right. There we go. Cool. Where is a good spot for my face cam is the question. Probably like up here. Yeah, that seems to be okay. Alrighty. Confused on why OBS lost the thing that allows me to look at the chat and stuff in OBS, but whatever, I guess. Alright, cool. Actually, you know what? I turned on the music, but I really don't want the music on. Actually, I kind of do. Because otherwise we're not going to have a lot on screen. Well, I guess I can turn on the sound, just have it low. I just don't want to listen to the cast, this is the biggest thing. Alright, I think we're good now. Let me just 100% double check. Make sure everything's good to go. Cool, yeah, we're good. Alright, what's up? Wait, I did tweet out, right? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Alright. Cool. So the only thing I know about this, I haven't watched any of it. It's still a little loud. The only thing I know about this is that V1 wins the whole thing. 2-0. But I haven't actually watched any of this at all. Outside of like one highlight I think I've seen. Okay, I mean pretty standard stuff so far. Kind of doing nothing towards mid though. That smoke should come out sooner. On catwalk. Did that drone clear out close right? Pizza? Okay, it half cleared it. But this is on the newest patch, by the way. Because they put a smoke here and here, I don't know why they put this here. I'm gonna be honest. If they were to just put or just not place the star at all, they didn't need to pick it up. They can just have this default at the start of the round. Pretty telling what they're doing as well, with only like this and this down. Especially since this one gets picked up. What they should have done probably is just not place the smoke here, and then had the extra star for later, because Astra only has 4 stars now, so it's gonna take forever for the stars to regen. Let's actually have all 4 of her stars. No, it looks like he only has 2. Why does he only have 2 stars on pit? There's no shot we only have 2 stars on this. That is so troll, actually. Why are we not just buying 4 stars? Or I guess we're buying 3. Let's see, it's 150 a piece, so if we buy 3 of them, that's 450. Yeah, so I'll have 350 left over. It feels kind of rough, but I mean, in this instance, you can have your Astra save for op for penny if you want an op. It's so confusing to me that he buys only 2 stars with this long ass time. Zoms is kind of being a solo play here. Zoms is just so out of position here, I feel like. After they do all of this mid, like he's even out. He's over here. He's out of mid. He knows they're doing something towards mid, at least with one person. He should just be standing out there still. He can play passive. No, you don't need to walk back in here. If he just plays on this platform here and ults here, his jet has B main. There's no reason for him to walk back in here. That, or I'm guessing, well, actually, wait, yeah, Shazam has a shock dart. Okay, never mind. But yeah, he's giga trolling walking in here. He's just so troll, actually. I mean, the only problem that can come from this, from playing here instead of here, is if this just throws a smoke down, you have to have the rotate, but the KO's already rotating in anyways. So, I mean, Shazam can be in a better position. Shazam could be here to shoot the shock dart. He doesn't have to be right on lane either. If he's playing here, Omen plays here, and then Sick rotates in. Like, Shazam can rotate out over here, or can even rotate in here faster to help. Or, because, like, he also has blind, so he could just, like, blind through and they can double peek through. Shazam doesn't have his dart up, though, but, I mean, just... Where's Giga trolling or positioning, I guess? Also, I don't know why we're peeking this. Zelsis gets 2, or Tens gets 1. Where did Tens get a kill? Oh, Tens traded. Okay. Tens traded, but then Zelsis trades back towards Sick here. I mean, there's no reason to... I mean, where did the Molly land, actually? The Molly landed on market, right? I think the Molly's fine, but he doesn't have to peek in here. Especially after he's in. Yeah, he throws the Molly in. He just needs to stand there. He can either just hold this angle, or he can go ahead and just rotate over. He could even just cheat over here and then hold the angle from here. Because, like, we already have the information once here. And if he's gonna die anyways in a second. Yeah, we're just needlessly giving up another kill here from Sentinels. So now we're in a 3v3 instead of a 4v3. And we're also burning a flash here to get out. We're burning like all of our utility to take this area. Realistically, we should just wait for Killjoy to come help us out of this position. We don't have to use our flash. Killjoy has 2 mollies. We can just molly off the stairs angle. But we're out, I guess, so it's fine. So the other 2 are B, so going A here is fine. We don't have any stars after this, though, is the only issue. Also, KJ is set up for A. That's really fucking rough. That's actually so rough. What is Dapper, like, doing here? Or not, like, here, but, like, why is he just not... Why is he turning around to look? Do you not know where this box is? You get paid to play this game in. Unbelievable. He should never turn around. He also just shouldn't be jumping up. He has a teammate. Both of his teammates are rotating this way. Jumping up and this window is broken. What is that going to do for you? Just walk this way and hold the angle. Jumping up doesn't do anything for you. You can't see over the smoke. It doesn't change the angle of where you're firing or anything like that. You should just walk this way. There's no danger here. His teammates are already in heaven. Like, just wait for a rotate to come in, and then you guys can fight this if they're running through the smoke. Also, Zelsis here not having his flash. If he flashes through the smoke, you might actually get that kill a lot cleaner.
Jumping in the wrong spot, very odd play. Listen, we won't talk about it. Well, Zelsis has a fraction of his health left.
Does a good job of rotating around, though.
V1 setting up with his post plans.
Although I don't agree with Zelsis going through that smoke by himself, but it's like we're coin flipping the round already, so why not? Zelsis also has his knife and he's just not using it. Zelsis has his knife for so long here. Why is he not just like jiggling and throwing it? Like here, or even down here. Like, you don't have to peek out super far, you can just throw it down here. Just have Killjoy like come back in and like hold this for you. I don't understand. We're just not using your information.
All the way back in hell, so it's gonna be difficult for Sentinels to try and clear this. Shaz does have the arrow though. Sends it out. It's gonna be clearing a bit there. 10 straight
It's good clear from Shaz and Tens. Like, now we're just using this for nothing. Like, this isn't getting us anything. We're just allowing Shaz to get half. Like, it's guaranteed to get half now because he knows with the time that you have to throw this that he can just get it half, because you're not going to be running and throwing that, for one. For two, you also have to pull your gun back out, so it's a free half for Shazam. So now you're actually pressured instead of the other way around. Just, both sides just really don't want to win that round, I guess. Unlucky, really. We're half by here. Now he wants to have, well, now Xander wants to have all 4 of his stars. I don't understand, Ben. We had all 4 last round. We're actually in a really good spot, because if he had all 4 last round as well, let's just back it up here. When this starts to come through, like, he's only used 2 stars this round. I mean, maybe he uses 1 more for like sight or something, but he will have like a sucker concuss or even a smoke for heaven here that delays them coming out or forces them to use the dart before coming out, and then enables Zelsis to be able to throw that knife a lot easier as well. Just buys more time. Alternatively, you can also, since he's half health and Zelsis is low, you can just go back. They can all go back to main because we have a molly still. Our turret should be, where's our turret actually? Wait, we have a star here. What the hell? Why aren't we putting this in the bomb? What's the purpose of the star? Yeah, because we've only used 2 stars here. So I mean, if you had a 3rd and 4th, like, you can put a suck up here, or like a concuss up here, and then a suck on this, and they can just play like super far back. This should be coming up soon, I imagine. I didn't see him place it down again. And then we can just double volley on the bomb. Because what's the likelihood they're coming through this door on pistol round? Especially if you star here. No reason to molly that door. This post blank could have been played much better as well. It's all just yucky. All my aiming and stuff. No knife shooters in chat. Xander's standing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Xander's literally standing on the smoke and doesn't even bother to look down to just shoot it real quick.
So in the pistol round you had a recon Tens pushing the aggro. In the second round you've got Dapper looking to take a fight early. They are really trying to condition Whippy so that he doesn't take the aim in the early round.
We just can't drone mid, I guess.
That was a drone used by Sentinels just to get a bit of that info. Push them away for a moment. Still a lot of time in the round though, but these one ways just.
I will say this Omen smoke's being used strictly for the A main one way. It's good layering. Because by the time it goes down, the other one's coming up if you throw it at the start of the round. Like, because you throw one, it lasts for, what, like 14-15 seconds? And then you have another one already, and then by the time you throw that second one, after that 14-15 seconds, this third one's coming back up. That's like so much time in this round. It's not a bad way to use it. The only problem is if they hit fast on the other side of the map. But I guess in that instance, if they're hitting fast, you're only expending 1 smoke, so you have another one. So you're fine.
A knife is going to detect at least 1, possibly 2. Xander definitely got caught by it. Knife doesn't clear. Here, right? They didn't clear wine and they just stuck the orb.
Why are we not like flashing and peeking this? What the hell are we doing?
One possible.
The hell? Why do we invest in flashbangs if we don't want to use them? Same thing here. Why are we not like, especially, well, I guess he's suppressed, so he can't, but like SwaYK should absolutely be calling for the rotate here from Zoms so much faster. I mean, they're in awful positions. That's the biggest issue. Over at B, they have no mid control, even though we're committing like 3 towards B. Makes no sense. Like, Tens is just kind of sitting, holding this passive angle with Amali there in case they rush at him. The only info we've actually gathered is a drone out cat, actually, and then the knifing main. So we have info on this part of the map, but just nothing here. And we still have our dart.
Knife doesn't clear. They got an wine here, right? They didn't clear wine and they just stuck the orb.
So after he's seen, he should absolutely just be underhanding this, and they should just be like double swinging this. Or alternatively, at this point, this is coming back up. He could just throw the flash through, and then SwaYK just tries to get out. Or he can throw the flash through, they don't commit on anything, and then they throw the second flash after like 5-6 seconds and buy more time. Get it down like 24 seconds in the round, and then you have Tins and Shaz already rotated over. Shaz having his dart, you can just shoot it over here somewhere on this wall even. This should be just a giga free round, but we're just gonna troll it away, it looks like.
SwaYK dealt with. You know, he was there from the knife, the trajectory of it. Henny's lurked his way in as well. He's all the way through tree, and I do not think that Zoms has got a read on this. The players are struggling, but Henny, what is that timing? Straight around the corner. V1 looking like they might be able to take this round.
Yeah, I mean, this round is just so scrappy for no reason.
The door is closed. It's going to be finding it difficult. They might try and push the issue. Could go with a bit of pace here. As
Like, we're in a 2v2 against basically full classics.
players are low.
This shouldn't even be possible, man.
They have to play this well. This is
That was really good timing.
double play in hell.
I don't like this at all.
Sentinels know. Quick little swing. Dribbling
Yeah, I didn't like the full spin at all. But I mean, like, this round from V1 is just amazing. They get 3
Right. It's a 2v2 Sentinel
and they get a bomb plant. That's so good.
play they made on the pistol round.
Sentinels is literally trolling this round away, putting themselves in one and dones, not communicating properly to get out of those one and dones.
That lead. They're not going to have a very good bonus.
Now look at the economy.
Rob and a Spectre into this. So the chance
You basically concede around now because you're bonusing here, right?
decide to buy up. This is
No shot, you're buying up.
to just buy
No. There's no way you're buying up. I mean, I guess Tens is 2 away, but still.
willing to have a good buy in round 4.
I mean, Tens is 2 away. We can get the 8 main, or you can make a play for that, but seriously, we're buying here?
But 10's hopefully going to work his way up to knives over the course of this. And he's actually sat in a really passive position now on the 3rd round. So they've pushed out B main. Both of these times
Like our buy, the buy now, instead of having like a bunch of Spectres and Bulldogs and we have a true bonus, now we're kind of forcing into like you're in half buy territory, right? Because Tens buys his Sheriff, like he has knives and probably a round or 2, because he gets 1 guaranteed this round, and then if he gets a kill, he's guaranteed to have it next round, or you get an orb next round and you're fine. Shazam's fine here with his money. I think he was one of the ones to live. Zoms is fine too with his money. But Dapper forcing up Phantom and then another Spectre here. Like, this is where it goes bad because now these two don't have money to drop. So Tens is like the only person who can drop a rifle to one of them. And then we're in rough shape now. Instead of just conceding this round and having a good economy, just like buying Sheriffs. Then again, you know, if we don't troll the round before, you're perfectly fine. Kale invested here. Sam doesn't get anyone. Tens gets no one. Like, this is what happens. Better weapons win. Actually, if Shazam has a Phantom or a Vandal there, he's guaranteed like 2 or 3. And now they're just getting flawless because they don't have a good buy. They get execute from V1 though. If we go back to it, like the moment they're spotted out, like they're just going off contact. He knows they're droning, so they go out with it. They're holding deep into spawn as well as others cross. Although I think this jet smoke should have came out a lot faster. They shouldn't even be entertaining this fight here, realistically. But they get a pick and they smoke past. Now Shazam's kind of forced to go through the smoke because of his positioning. Because Tins is on back site, he has the sheriff, so he's no way in hell he should never get more than 1. I mean, it is Tins at the end of the day, but there's no way he should get more than 1. So Shazam actually has to push through the smoke now because he's not on stairs or whatever. Killjoy has died, so the mollies here, not that they would have mattered. I mean, I guess this one could have mattered, but the other one really wouldn't have done much. Shazam's just kind of in a rough spot. He should have been maybe even playing towards stairs here, or they could have even had a crossfire here, like him on like double box, and then KJ doesn't show. KJ shouldn't even be fighting here either. It should be KO or Omen, because these mollies will delay the take for everyone to rotate in faster. But since Dapper's the first point of contact, it ruins your delay that you have, because Omen has no delay with the smokes, and you have no Astra on your team now. So yeah, Shazam, I think Shazam gets 1 absolutely, 2 or 3 most from walking through the smoke, even though I don't agree with it. Like, because he would have killed Whippy, he would have headshot him and then shot him again. He would have killed Zelsis here. Zelsis could have gotten revived, I guess. But you know, you would have at least done something here. Allowed Tens to maybe work in. I mean, he whiffs, but kind of just falls apart really quickly. And now look at this. Now we're having to save. Now we're just conceding 2 rounds instead of 1. This makes no sense, man. Why are we not just saving the last round? This right here is why you default on rounds, on against eco rounds. If you're not going immediately, you're more liable to walk into a stack, because on eco rounds more people are going to be likely to fast rotate instead of taking their time, because they don't have the util to kind of stop a fast push. Like Dapper has his turret, Six doesn't have a molly, he has flashbang, sure, but like he has some shock darts. Only like not even stopping power you have, but even delay is this flash, if they even respect it. Realistically, they should have defaulted across the entire map to start. I don't even like going fast to A or fast anywhere against EKs, because you run into stacks too if people decide to stack at the start of the round. But especially if you show so much pressure here and have nothing else on the map, everyone on the EKs is just going to rotate fast. It's just bad calling. Now the problem is I don't think we have any Astro stars up, because I think he placed them all. I mean, I know he just picked one up, but like we're down for like 20 seconds or so.
Force the rotates, cut noise, and then they'll explode out again. It's so much harder right now for Sentinels to find the timing for their utility, because there's no warning. Version1 are just going to be...
This knife can literally shut down the whole time, the whole push. Okay, we have 2 stars. Damn, it's kind of unlucky. I mean, better weapons win at the end of the day. I mean, this round is literally a direct result of poor economy management. I mean, only losing 1 player on the eco is perfectly fine. But this could have gone a lot worse. So now the biggest part of the game is coming through, where all the ults are coming up. This is where ult economy and ult management is super crucial. I'm interested to see how both teams kind of layer them so they continue to go and go and go into each and every single round.
So you're expecting Version 1 to come out swinging. On the attack side, in general across VCT, they average an 8-4 half. Average, like half the time is better than 8-4. So
Trying to full buy both sides. Well, I guess not full buy. 6 down a flash and down armor because we still can't manage our economy for some reason.
getting the pistol in the follow-up is already putting them on a pretty good beginning. They're going to start out not looking to take control of B main this time. Whippy has that.
That's a really nice shock dart.
And the knife turned off for Killjoy.
It was a nice shock dart. I mean, it didn't end up mattering. I don't know where he shot that from actually. Let me see. He shot that from tiles.
Going to start out
The knife. Wow, that was really close actually to not getting her.
holding on in this first half and getting the pistol in the follow-up.
Where does he throw that? Does he throw that from tiles? He does. That's crazy. Oh, I know exactly where he throws that actually. There's a little gap up here, or like the little the jail cell thing, or I don't know what you want to call it, but you can throw that knife like all the way deep in here. That's really good. It's really cool. I mean, Killjoy almost gets out of it.
Not looking to take control of B main this time. Whippy has that area for the first time in the game. And the knife turned off.
Now the problem becomes that we haven't cleared anything and we're all just pulling out util before we ever get up. I see this a lot with Jet players, and I don't know why they do it, but when you throw your smokes down, you don't have to hold your smoke. Like when Jet does a little like point thing to throw it, you don't have to hold it for it to continue to fly. Just point it at where you want it to go and then switch to your primary weapon. The smoke will land and then you can just like, you can run around, gun out and clear corners. Or dash out with your gun out, because like here he's just like he's directing the smoke and he doesn't need to. Also, he can throw it from way back here. I don't know why he's throwing it from here. You can throw it from way back here, just aim it there and then pull out your gun, and then this guy, I mean, you maybe have a chance of killing 10s, but I mean, if we're just running out with our util out, like even Zelsis is just running with his util out, he can be a lot closer to this wall so he's not just over peeking out here. He can also be throwing this flashbang from like back here. It's much safer. And you have Effie's going as well. Also, with all of that, we have a drone and a dart. Why aren't we using this to hit? I mean, maybe the second layer of the hit contains the dart. I can't imagine it containing a drone though, because if you're coming out through market and splitting, or even maybe the goal is to go through CT here, I imagine not though with this. You don't want to be droning in here, because when they rotate in, you can get shot in your ass if someone's just walking through, if you don't have someone here with you. And if you do have someone here with you, that means your sight is a 3-man hit instead of a 5-man hit. Like that's just, or even a 4-man hit if you keep Killjoy back here. But it's just, I don't know. This is so weird to me. Since it's out. Kind of a, I don't necessarily agree with the pick, or the peak, not the pick, the peak, because you're just burning your dash unnecessarily. You already have a pick another round. You can save this dash for the retake, because you know your Omen's playing retake and you know you're playing it towards A. Just save it to dash out and cause chaos for your teammates to be able to jump out and clear hell. Like we can even play this position and then we're much safer with our dash. We don't have to give it up, but SwaYK does a good job spamming through smoke using his util. Yeah. So, I mean, this round fell apart. Literally, this round was lost in the first 8 seconds of the round. 8 seconds of the round. They had it was a good start to the round. Literally here, or I guess it's here. Here is when this round was lost. Like, why are we doing this, man? Like 10s, no one's cleared this. I don't know why he's not droning or darting or anything. But like a simple dart that you can do one from top mid. I think there's even one from tiles where you can just bounce it off this wall over here. You can get it to land on this wall and it gets Pete's and it gets all of market. Makes no sense. Thanks for the follow, Mist. Really appreciate it, man. It makes no sense. Like, why doesn't this dart just, like, why are we not shooting this dart? Clear as pizza, clear as market. I got you, coach. Thanks. Yeah, like we just have so much util to clear all of this out. We're just running up with util for no reason. if Tens isn't spraying here, like if Tens doesn't crouch spray, he absolutely should have killed 2. Tens doesn't get enough to do this. I mean, I think any like Radiant level player here, if they don't crouch spray, like he never stopped spraying. He just continued to spray the entire time. If he just stops and resets and takes his time, he absolutely kills 2 there. And then V1's an even worse spot. But it's just, I don't know, man. These players are paid. This is why NA just can't win events. I mean, there was good util usage on Cat though. Where does Shazam kill? Shit. Where does Shazam kill Whippy at? Bottom mid? What does Shazam have here? Shazam doesn't have anything. Why is Whippy out here by himself? I don't... Like, you're the lurker. Your team has not created enough pressure to cause them to have to go to site yet. They are still stuck on Cat. Why are you peeking anything? If you want to really help them, you can just lurk around towards A main and clear out A main for them so we can get into a better post plant. Or even just sit tiled if you're worried about someone flanking them. Or hug this wall and sit fridge. I don't know, man. Just peeking in the market is not it. I mean, same thing with Shazam. Like, Shazam has no one here to help him. Like, why is he peeking down bottom mid? He knows they went up Cat, but that doesn't mean all of them went up Cat. He's seen like 2 people guaranteed. Still, SwaYK has good spam, good util usage. I'll never understand, man. Actually. So right now, this game, for one, should be 4-1. But with that, it should realistically be like 3-2. I think V1 should have won that last round. If they don't have their util out and they just actually clear mid, I think they're fine. But they just we're just trolling. I don't know. And now our economy is giga fucked. Well, no, it's okay actually. Yeah, we're okay. Cause you have jet knives. Yeah, you're fine actually. I mean, over here it's kind of the same story. It's gonna take 2 rounds to break the economy, I guess. Because of jet knives. Even so, like, you shouldn't have to be forced to use jet knives. Jet knives should really be saved for like eco rounds, in my opinion, to actually give you a chance in those rounds instead of having to buy up a rifle. Oh, that was risky. I don't mind that peek from Tens. I don't mind it because he doesn't actually stay floating here. The moment he sees the turret, he drops and he's just gone. He's out.
And now Version1 are using that negative information, the fact that Sentinels thought mid was clear, to go and take that area of the map. I think this makes a lot of sense. They're probably going to poke towards Dapper in market and then try and...
Why are we not defaulting the shock arrow? Or maybe we are. Where does he start actually this round? He starts in A main. Why are we not just defaulting the shock arrow to force KJ util off of mid?
Even actually, Bren, the stylistic matchup I think is good for Sentinels. They like playing against teams that play quickly. They're happy to play very reactively and get the flow. And so far,
Like, you should absolutely... Okay, I will say this. This is a tier 1 thing only, really. This you can't really apply this to comp. I mean, you can if you know how your opponents play. But, like, in tier 1, like, these 2 teams should know exactly how each other play. Like, it should be a give and take. Like, Sentinels should know exactly what V1 wants to do and what they plan to do. And V1 should know exactly what Sentinels wants to do and what they do. Knowing with that, and I've only watched a handful of Sentinels games, I know they put this here, like, 60% of the time. Right? And that's when they aren't playing anyone mid. They do that. The other 40% of the time, they have someone in mid, I would say. That's rough estimates or whatever. But, like, knowing that, why aren't we just defaulting the shock dart here every single round? We can do this from top mid. I'm sure you can find a lineup from A main. Like, that's stuff you should be doing, like, to play against your opponents. Or you can, like, change your default and, like, go for a more B heavy default and play towards here. It doesn't make sense to me, man. Pro players, pro teams, just sometimes they just do some things that baffle me. Actually, they just do things that don't make sense. They don't go look at each other's films. Like, they obviously, okay, I will say this, they go look at each other's films, but they don't, like, go in and actually, like, look at what they're doing. based off percentages and stuff. They're like, oh, okay, they like to play towards B. It's like, okay, cool, but how do they play towards B? How do they play towards A? How many rounds of this are they actually going to play? Like, this is all valuable information I feel like a lot of teams don't use. And if they are using it, it's going in one ear and out the other, because you cannot tell me that V1 has watched Sentinels play recently and like actually looked into it and are not just defaulting the shock dart here.
Now Version1 are using that negative information, the fact that Sentinels thought mid was clear, to go and take that area of the map. I think this makes a lot of sense.
But yet somehow V1 is 5-0, so I don't know, it makes no sense to me, man.
Look for them to try and force out this alarm bot.
Like, even so, again, we should know that this is going to be here, especially if we're walking up. It shows. Just like put a smoke on it. God, I knew you're hot. What's up, Jackson? I'm something. Like, we're just trolling. Both teams. Even so here, like, what does this knife get you? Get you a little bit of market? Get you a little bit of CT? Actually, I want to see exactly where it ends up. Let's rewatch it when he throws it. I mean, again, why are we just not, like, staying for half a second to see where this thing is and smoking it, walking past it, and getting a timing? Makes no sense, man. If we're not going to default this a shock dart there, then what the hell are we doing? All right, I can't actually really see it. It looks like the bitrate dropped on the video. It looks like it's out here-ish. Somewhere in there. That's not a perfect circle. I mean, like, Shazam can just get out of this perfectly easily, like, very easily. Like, even Dapper can get out of it super easily. Like, a much better knife to throw here. You can even throw it into this wall. Like, it's B main here. You know, no one's close B main. Or you can throw it, like, here, and that gets all of market. And then I'll get, like, over here as well a little bit. Or even if you want to, like, throw it deeper here. But, like, we're just getting no information towards CT here because we're never going to be able to ping anyone with that. Yeah, they know it's not a beast. Okay, this is why I hate casters, but I have to have the volume on a little bit. It bothers me if I don't. Here, I don't... Why are we playing in hell here? Actual genuine question. Do we feel confident to play hell here because we have Omen ults? Because if that's the thought process, that's super troll. Actually, because Omen ult takes forever to pop. I mean, realistically, either 10 should be here with him playing for updraft immediately instead of towards Cat, and have Shazam here on Cat, or even just like have like 10's like out here with his dash, just in the middle of nowhere with his knives, shoot 2, dash away, and then Omen can peek, and then Omen can hide, and then he'll have time to use his ult. But Omen being the first point of contact is never going to allow him to use his ult to get out of this position. If that's the thought process, I don't know if it is. I'm not Zoms, but like this, like, why are we peeking? Actually, what is the purpose of peeking here? Let someone else be the first point of contact. You should never be the first point of contact, Hell. Oh, that's an interesting ult spot. Huh. I didn't know you can put it up here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if you put it up there or here. How do I feel about this? I think this ult spot is okay. I think the biggest issue with it is it doesn't actually get hell. It doesn't get hell. Also doesn't get up here in heaven. But I think the rest of it is okay. I think if you have a molly or like a suck and cuss here, I think this is a perfectly fine ultimate. But also, why are we ulting? Actual question. Like, we've already hit the site. We are out on the site. Why are we ulting? What is this accomplishing? We have the site. We know Tens is here. We know that KJKO are here. Like, we know they're on the rotate. We don't know where Shazam is, I guess. But if Shazam hasn't been found yet, he's not on the site. Especially with 10 speaking like this, he's not on the site. Like, that can just be deduced. So what is this actually accomplishing for us? Save this for like the post plant, man. I guess maybe they're worried about like a fast retake. That's the only thing I can think of. But even if you're worried about a fast retake, put a suck up here and delay it. I don't understand, man. We can stop this fast retake with so much less util than we're using. Like, Xander has a star. Why are we not just like sucking heaven to delay this? If that's what we're worried about. Like I said, I don't know their thought process, but it's just sometimes it doesn't make sense. What is Dapper doing? Whoa. What is going through Dapper's head when he says, oh, you know what? I'll peek through the KJL with 3 seconds left by myself with no one here. What's going to happen here, Dapper? You tell me, all right? Your teammates can, the closest they can be is here, all right? If you get a kill or if you get a kill, cool, you get detained and you get traded, right? And then we're in what, a 3v2 still? If you don't get a kill, you just get detained and you get killed? Also, why are we smoking heaven? I don't know. Especially because we've invested this ultimate. Who the hell is going to be peeking through this? We're just using redundant utility. SwaYK as Satane doesn't really matter. That's interesting. That's a super interesting play. To flash that smoke. Doesn't Xander? No, I guess Xander used his last star there. Why? Okay, for one, if we have this KJ all the way back here, why are we not just like putting a suck here or like a smoke or a concuss or something for when it goes down? Or even before it goes down, because if someone's standing here and we put a suck like here, they're coming into this ult and they're going to get detained. Like, what? Who's devising these strats?
Yeah, unless they just overextend right into the Sentinels crossfires, but they're going to get to the one before eventually going down.
This is fine crossfire. They just need to not peek. They actually just need to not peek, and they just guarantee win the round. And yet we decide to peek and throw away 2,900 credits. I don't get it, man. This is why, by the way, again, you should be saving jet knives for rounds like this. Here, like, you can guarantee drop one of your teammates, and then you have jet knives yourselves. Just makes no sense. Or even here, with him buying an op, let's see, the op's 4,700. 2,900 is 58. I don't think he has enough to drop if he wants his abilities and armor. But, I mean, even here, you can, like, just go for a 1 updraft, have your dash, and then pop your knives, and have half armor. And then 2 of your teammates have guns instead of specters. God, this makes no sense. Anyways. Also, why are we not dropping? We have 5,500. Why are we not dropping Zelsus so he can build economy too? It's a good find from tens. Alright, I need to rewatch this round. Holy shit. What is going on here? Alright, so tens is full mid control. They pop their ult pretty early. I would say they pop Astral ult super fucking late. Astral wall should always come out before the KO there. Why is Shazam walking through this by himself? If Shazam's gonna walk through this, he should let tens make the first point of contact. All eyes are always gonna be on CT here. Like, cause they have to get out. They have to clear this angle first. Like, this is the first thing they have to clear before they can go clear market. Let tens just kill the guy market, and then you can like maybe think about swinging through this and maybe getting a kill as well. I don't love it, but I mean, you know, you're flooding the site. You already have 2 on site, so it could be fine. Did Shazam have? Shazam has his drone too, and shock darts. What Shazam could even do here is Shazam could just throw like shock darts in here, because the alarm button also hasn't gone off, by the way, so he knows they aren't out yet. And then like it draws attention to him to allow tens to get that pick if that's what he's worried about, and then he can then re-peek or even have Killjoy peek from here, and then he peeks from this side. Like, there's just so many better things that we can do here. Good pick from tens though. Penny is way deep in sight by himself. Holy. Thank God Effie gets 2 kills here. How does Effie get 2 here, actually? Also, why is Penny so far in? Why are we all just like standing still here in B main after this happens? So we kill Shazam. Okay, we're not standing. We're just worried about KO Molly or the KJ Molly. It's just a bad peek from Zoms, it looks like, honestly. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, like Zoms just should be peeking it. They don't know about Zoms. No one has seen him. So he just doesn't need to peek. Now SwaYK is running through the wall. Xander finds Tens in the back. I mean, they don't know SwaYK is on the site, but covering their bases because no one's watching CT. And now we're just in a shitty buy state again. Man. Pro players, man. Again, why are we not dropping our friend Penny? Also, did Penny have a rifle last round? Why does he have a rifle and popping his knives, man? I'll never understand. You should just never be popping your knives when you have a rifle. Genuinely. There might be like 2 or 3 instances where it's okay to do so, but just if you know you're gonna pop your knives in the round, just don't buy a rifle. Also, again, save your knives for an eco round. Like he could have so much more money than 1,050 here if he just doesn't buy a rifle last round. He'll have an extra 2,900, then he's at 3,950. Oh, I guess he'd be like 3,950 if he bought the rifle. So then he could have even bought an up here. Not that he wants to, but like he'd be 3,950 left over.
That's one of the problems that they run into. One way goes up in a main, once more.
I mean, this is a force buy here from Sentinels. Like this is a round where 10-7 his knives is crucial. Instead of spending this 800 bucks on a deagle, you spend half that on armor and you have a better weapon. And then you have 2,350 and you're able to buy an op next round, right? No, I think it'll be short actually. I'm glad we've made the adjustment to default at least. All right, good night 10s. What is that turret? Why is that turret looking to the wall like that? It's good Zoms flash. Ooh, that's rough. If Zoms is gonna do that, I don't know what the communication's like because obviously I can't hear it. But if Zoms gonna do that, these two should be ready to peek at all times. Like that's the perfect time for them to be peeking. How like that should have been like 2 kills or 3 even. We're just trolling. Okay, we're just okay. It's whatever. It's force buy. It is what it is. So here's where the layering of ult comes in, by the way, right? We just have not used Sova ult now for like 3 rounds. I didn't see the score line for him 3 rounds ago, so I don't know if we'd have it up again. But it seems like they're not farming orbs enough, in all honesty. Because Xander only has 2 pips. Celsius has 4, and I know he's gotten a couple kills. So like, I know for a fact we should almost be at Astra ult here. We should have like 2 more pips, in my opinion, 3 more pips. Or we could even be at KO ult again. Or they're just not layering their ults and grabbing orbs when they're in position to do so. I feel like orbs are super underrated a lot in in comp play and pro play. I feel like people just don't utilize them enough. They're there for a reason. Like, farm them. Like, make it a mini objective in the round for your defaults and stuff to just grab them. It's a free points for your ult. And then it opens up so many more strats for you if you just use them more and more and more. That's kind of rough for 10s. He gets suppressed, so he can't dash. I mean, he should have, for one, okay, he should not have been walking around the corner. He should have just been holding or walking this way. Walking up before you have any kind of control or notice on anything, Giga Troll. Because if he's back here, the moment he sees that knight come through, he can actually just dash away immediately. And then he's in no danger and he doesn't die. And he can just hold stairs. Good molly from SwaYK. That's fucking unlucky. Alright, now we're just giving up our position for no reason on site. I mean, the shock dart damage can be huge there, but if like he's just in an unknown position, how much does it actually do? Not that much. Oh, I guess the second one does a good bit. Actually, I don't know if the second one did a good bit or if it was Dapper and Zoms. Wow, running gun. Yeah, I mean, Sentinels is just playing so poorly. Their positioning is their biggest issue, in my opinion, right now at least. Also, their their economy management and their ult economy management. We still haven't used Killjoy ults, by the way, or Silva ults. Oh, we're 9 rounds in. Okay, is also grabbing an orb. Oh, but he's grabbing it because he's close now. We could be at ult now if we're farming these more efficiently. Same with Xander. But like, we're just holding on to these for what? We're waiting for the perfect round to use them, and it's never gonna come, I promise. Okay, we finally invested that. Oh, dish movement. All right, we're in on the site. We had Whippy just clearing everything by himself because Penny was scared to go, I guess, with him. It's like Whippy's investing his all. I don't think he needed to because they're on an eco. Like, we should be aware of their economical status. But long time no see. What's up, Neko? It's been forever, man. I know I haven't streamed all that much. The internet here is terrible. How you been, man? I see you streaming all the time. I hop in from time to time. Play a lot of Guild Wars 2. All the time. Yeah. I mean, I see you streaming a lot more than I do. You're on that mindset, grind set. I mean, seriously, like, we're investing this for no reason. The sub ult is fine, I think. Get you a pick. Just guarantees the round, but investing 2 ults against that. Stream Guild Wars 2 because I just streamed the raids, so that's like given. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know a lot about Guild Wars 2. I've played it for like 30 minutes. Alright. So, to recap these 10 rounds, Sentinels has thrown 2. 1 due to bad economy management, and another due to positioning. So this game should be 5-5. This game should be even. But other content I'm breaking down below: Lost Ark and Bachelor Thesis. I've never heard of Bachelor Thesis, and I couldn't get behind Lost Ark. Lost Ark wasn't all that fun for me. I don't know. I tried. I really did. Again, why are we... Like, you're maxing out, Effies. So are you, Xander. Why are we not dropping Zelsis a gun here? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because he's gonna have money to buy every single round, but like, efficiency. Let's see if Sentinels uses a Killjoy ult this entire half, by the way. like most broken alts in the game, in my opinion. Bachelor thesis is not a game. Oh, right. I forgot. You're in college. Yeah. That makes sense. Wow, you're on your thesis, huh? Has it really been that long? Weren't you like in your second or third year just 2 years ago? That makes sense. All right, trade out. Unfortunately, gets a kill on KO. Good spam through. Why do we not have KJ's stuff set up on the flank? We are 5 here. Why are we not just putting a KJ turret here? You have 4 months for it? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I just meant like you're almost done with school, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like with this, like KJ should just put down her turret and then just be holding passively towards market for the market run out until the rest of her team is out on site, and then she can pick up CT doing master afterwards. Nice. I know it's a lot of school. It is kind of unlucky to get spammed through the smoke here, but still, again. Yeah, I applaud anyone who can finish college, actually. After going to college, it takes so much determination. I can't stand it. Actually, I could not. It just wasn't for me. But here we are now, you know? Also, side note, I just realized who died on site. Why the hell is Dapper here? Why is Dapper on site? Do we not understand that we have KO ults on the enemy team? Why are we not just like setting up our stuff to play for our ult on the retake? Do we not press tab and look at ults or what? All right, I'm tired of watching this. This is the last time I back it up. Actually, though, like, why is he on site alone, for one? But for two, you have your ult. Just play for the retake, man. Planning to focus on neural networks and AI and VR, AR in my masters. Oh, that sounds like dope, actually. I recently got a VR headset, and it has been the most fun I've had in a long time with games. Also, I fractured my finger, though, with it, and I broke my ceiling fan. Celsius gets a free kill and just stays alive. He knows what he's doing. Super good. I mean, he doesn't have to peek into CT. But, I mean, VO1's just running circles around Sentinels right now. Injuries expected. Yeah. You know, and the warning they give about clearing out your room and whatnot, they never mention playing where there's no ceiling fan, so you can't reach up if you're over the height of 6 foot. See, even here, we're not even on defense. They're not making a point to like go and get control of the map and farm these orbs. They're literally letting V1. I don't know how I just noticed this, by the way. They're letting V1 just have everything. They fight a little bit here. They only really fight for this control and mid, and then they just don't do anything but a turret towards B main. It makes no sense. We're not trying to get any space. We're not trying to force him into one site onto a stack or anything. God, pro players. These people get paid to play this game. You know, I guess in Sentinels defense, they don't really practice all that much or have a coach, but I'm excited for future VR gen. Yeah, honestly, the moment Sword Art Online comes out for VR, like an actual Sword Art Online game, like literally identical, I will become a NEET, and any money I have anywhere. Does your team have a coach? Yeah, I am the coach of my team, actually. Yeah, I since giving up my speedrunning career, I have now become assigned coach in Valorant. So quite the turnaround, I would say. I will say though, like when SAO comes out, I might quit everything. I'll take out loans. It is exciting. I've only been here for like a month. We're making a lot of good progress, I would say. Yeah, they have a coach. Wait, Sentinels has a coach? Or are you talking about us, Jackson? Again, look at this. It's the last round of the half. Look at our setup. We're just not fighting for anything, man. SwaYK team has a coach. We're just fighting for nothing. Actually, we're just giving up mid to one Sova drone. Like, we just have no information on this at all now. We have no information here. We have no information here. We have like a little bit of information here with the fucking turret. Like, look at this. Look at where they are on the map. 10 seconds into the round. We're basically playing in spawn. With future VR gen, I meant that developers are planning to combine it with mind control. VR headset plus EEG. I don't know what EEG stands for, but that sounds dope as fuck, actually. That sounds super interesting. You know, I'm excited for the future of VR. I play Pavlov in VR sometimes, and EEG is a medical device that reads brainwaves from yourself. Oh, it's literally, oh god, we're closer to a nerve gear than I thought we were. That's kind of scary. That's exactly what the nerve gear does. No, it cuts off all your senses. it's a little scary. Yeah, like look at where Sentinels are. We're just giving up so much. That's why I'm so hyped. But yeah, so far only reading, luckily. I don't know if that's luckily. As long as no one actually makes a nerve gear where we can just microwave everyone's brains if we die in a game, we're good. Honestly though, if I'm being honest, I would be hype if there was like a list. It's like, if you die in the game, you die in real life. Would you sign up for this game? I'm checking the boxes. I'm signing a waiver. Like, no lawsuit, nothing. Put me in, coach. I'm going in there and I'm being a world beater. What the hell happened here? Like, I don't understand what Sentinels is doing, because like, we're not like stacked towards B. We're playing a retake on A here, so we just have 3 people like floating in this area. Doesn't make any sense. Find up at the front line of full dive viewer research. I know who to hit up as a test subject in. Yes, please do. God, I literally get on my hands and knees and beg for someone to put me into full dive. Yeah, SwaYK. How does SwaYK die? Actually, that's what I was looking for. Oh, they walk through a smoke. Okay, we're just not aware, I guess. Wait, I'm confused. Wait. Okay, no, he doesn't have his ult. Alright, so they get knifed. Oh, so he dies with his knife out. Why? I don't know why that was so hard for me to understand. I guess because I can't really like tell what the hell's going on the minimap because of the pixels, but why are we like peeking out way out here to knife? We can throw that knife back here, man. This knife here gets the exact same shit that this knife gets, if not more for us, because why do we need to have information on this area here? We're never getting to these guys while they're suppressed. God. If anyone makes a good play here to push into tree, because they don't want to allow the killjoy to, oh, there we go. 12 rounds it took to get this ultimate out. I mean, granted, he didn't have it at the start. It's more like 7 to 8 rounds. That's how long it has taken for Killjoy ult to come out. No shot. No shot. That is your team Swarm. No chance this is your play. Okay. Thank God. I thought V1 got away with murder. What the hell is... What is that play? You guys lost tree. Just give it up. It's okay. You can go play wine. You can put those mollies on the bomb. I promise it works. It just makes no sense, man. So, Sentinels again through 2 rounds. So this game should be 6-6. We should be tied up. If not, more like 7-5 in favor of Sentinels. Because if they don't throw those 2 rounds, the economy for V1 is probably much worse. So we're just like, I don't know, man. People wonder where Sentinels like fell off. It's because teams like V1 started to get more practice and started to play a little more like team style and started to stack these ults. Although they're not doing a great job, they're doing a much better job than Sentinels. I will say that. I guess it's night and day difference between the two teams, genuinely. I don't understand this. Why do players go here to shoot this dart? I know it lands faster, but it's in such a riskier position that's almost not worth it. I guess for the first one it's okay. Against pistols it's definitely okay. But like, even so, there are sometimes where like people just stand here with like only a turret or something, like no actual stopping power with like the suck and double mollies. Like I guess him standing here, the more I look at it, the more okay it is. Like we can be shooting this dart from back here and it lands like half a second slower. Half a second to a second slower is what it lands. So I don't know, man. Even so, another thing you can do, because what are people most likely going to do when they see this setup, right? They're going to fall away or break the turret. So if they break the turret, sure, that shock dart's getting a lot of damage. But if they fall away, if you just bounce the shock dart off here, you're going to hit them coming back out and you're doing more damage than the other shock dart. So I mean, I guess it's preference, but in my opinion, you should definitely be playing back here. The payoffs are just higher. In this instance, like allocating like 4 important abilities here just seems a little much. They really want beam control. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on up here. I think they're in hell. But like allocating all of this is just, it's really rough because you're allocating a suck. Also, again, I guess we're buying 3 stars is what we're doing instead of 4. In my opinion, you should buy 4, but I guess 3 and a ghost can make more sense because you can't buy armor if you buy 4. But then again, if you just buy 4, you can just be the guy that saves for an op instead of Whippy. So I don't know. Also, I guess he's saving for op. He better be saving for an op. But allocating all of this, like the 2 mollies and this turret here and the suck, like it shuts down a B push, but then we just have no util in the rest of the round. Like if they just come up mid, we have no like way to delay them there. We have no way to delay at A really because we're like almost guaranteed using our suck here. I mean, I guess if they have the read on the B hit, then it's fine, but it's gambly for sure. Like yeah, we get 10s for not all that much. Same with Dapper, just not all that much. Where if he plays the other one back here, shoots it here, he would have gotten more damage or forced them into it. Another thing you can do here, instead of having one of the mollies here, you can just throw it here at the rip of the round. And then when you do the other dart, when the other shock dart like here, you force them this way to avoid the shock dart, and then they run into this molly and the turret, and then you're doing more damage to them. And then you can shoot this one back through up top because they're trying to avoid that, and then they get by another shock dart. Just layering of abilities, but what do I know, man? What? He's purposely getting tagged by that. There's no way. Wait, they're not playing hell. Why are they up here? This is an interesting setup. I don't love this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't love that setup. It's so risky. I think what could be really good in that setup is if you were running a chamber. If you run this setup with a chamber, because then chamber also has a get out of jail free card. So you have jet dash across, and then you have chamber peeking, and you have like your TP hell, and then I don't know where the other one would be, like here, even if you really want to be safe. But then like you can actually just get out of this position, and then it's like actually a surprise position, because if this person doesn't peek out and immediately kill one, his position is useless and he's stuck there and he's just almost guaranteed to die. Yeah, because he starts shooting and the jig is up and he gets one and it's not immediate, so he's kind of stuck there, whereas a chamber there can kill one and then just get out, and then you're in a 5v4 retake with a good amount of util. I mean, you'd have to replace KJ. Yeah, you'd have to replace KJ if you wanted to do that, because you'd still need Jet. But I don't know, in my opinion it's just better. Okay, I need to watch this round on the minimap. I need to see where everyone dies. Okay, Jet runs out, Jet gets traded, and then Dapper, okay, so Tens kills Xander, Penny kills Tens, Dapper kills Penny. So trading is fine, we're in a 3v3, Dapper is literally 1 health. How can we not hit Dapper? Okay, we get Zelsis from Shazam, and then Effie's kills Dapper, so we're still trading perfectly. Whippy gets that. How are these guys both 1 HP and getting kills? And what is this crosshair placement from Shaz? It's like we don't know what we want to look at. Why are we aiming up here? What? We're aiming, like, if we're even worried about Raptors, we're aiming at their feet up here. Why? Okay, now we're like bringing it up a little bit, but it's just I don't understand, man. Just pick a side. They have to come to you. Oh, I guess they don't have to come to you, but I mean, I don't know. Peeking to wide angles like this is just bad. Especially the crosshair placement just being all over the place. That's fine. It's not the reason they lost the round, per se. I mean, they just got out traded. That was a nice shot from Penny. What the hell is that knife? That knife is so giga useless. What is that, man? That is so giga troll. You're not getting anything. You're losing half of your knife to dead space. Like just throw it up here. Just, you get market, you clear like back this way a little bit. You're still clearing this close cat bit, or you can even just throw it deep on cat if that's what you want to clear. But like, we're just getting neither of them. We've just chosen in between and we get neither. We don't get deep cat here. We don't get market here. Like, we're just clearing this close angle here when we could have done it with this or done it with this. And then we get tree and cat. I don't understand, man.
Brent, I was talking about how good version 1's attack sides are. Sentinels have been lagging so far in 2022. They are not only...
We're super spread out. In my opinion, on eco rounds, you should just play power in numbers. You shouldn't really spread out. Like, there's... Outside of Dapper and Sick, they're super separated. Nice shot from Penny again. Oh, he hit him too. Damn. Penny's going nuts this round. Do not walk through this. Oh, you're trolling. And he just gets everyone. He's trolling, actually. He is giga trolling, but it doesn't matter. He's just better, I guess. Also, what? There's no way, man. What? Like, why? Why are we just saving for a full buy? Why are we taking our chances on a round we're like going to lose probably 70-80% of the time anyways, and just reduce our chances here because we have less HP? It's not Counter-Strike, guys. Like, your shield is just EHP at this game. Okay. I'm gonna again, we should. I mean, he was clearing a different angle, which is fine that he got hit by that. Shazam is joining up cats. Okay, clears all the way into garden. I don't think he saw Zelsis. Not 100% though. You're joining on it. Why is Shazam just not? There's no way Shazam just doesn't shoot that drone for 10s. He's peeking with the dart out, man. Like, where's the communication between these two? Hey, peek this to shoot the dart so they don't know my position so I can lurk through and kill someone. Like, seriously? This dart doesn't accomplish a lot either. That dart, we just wasted a 45-second cooldown to clear this. Actually, that's actually what we just did. We used a 45-second cooldown to clear this. It just makes no sense. Just shoot it like over here, man. You don't have to worry about this. If someone's there, it'll be okay. I promise. Like, if you want information on where people are sitting or where they're rotating, no one's gonna be here if they're alone. Like this dart is better. What you can even do is you can get it to land higher up on this wall where you're actually getting into CT this way. It didn't land high enough, I don't think. I mean, it landed a little bit high, but I still don't think the dart's great because it's just gonna get out to like there. And we can just hide from it close here. And we can even hide from it like close on this wall too. Like the dart here is just so much better. What you could even do is you could bounce this and get it to land here. It land on this wall, then you're clearing all of this, and then you're clearing into CT as well. It's more efficient, just better. Play percentages, guys. Come on. We pay to play this game.
That B split looks like Sentinels were setting up for it, but the players of V1 are more than ready. They've already got them here. At the back of the site. The flash goes over. It's a classic play. They love to do it. The Sentinels players.
Did he really go through the smoke? I don't believe it. Okay, no, he didn't. He threw it, but he didn't go through. Okay, he threw it for sight. He threw it for sight, but I didn't really get anyone. I imagine what happened is it popped up here. So two things should have happened here. He should have held this until they heard the drop onto the site, or he throws this farther out here so it actually gets the lane players. One of those two things should have happened. And because I mean, this flash doesn't get lane at all. It gets all of sight, and it doesn't get like these back guys if you throw it high enough, but it's never going to get these lane players regardless of how high you throw it. So waiting for them to drop down and make the noise like of the mud, and there's a clear differential there, right? So if we like, it should be thrown later or deeper, one of the two, especially if Effie's wants to peek here. Maybe the flash missed. I'm not sure. Whippy and Xander get one. Xander gets another one. Whippy gets another one. What the hell? How is this guy with the Spectre getting two on site alone? I mean, he has Effies, but... Excuse me. There's no way he's getting two, man. I will say this is smart from Effies, though, to make sure he's on site to help his teammate while he has the timing. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He just needs to throw that further or later, because like they're not even out. They're not even at lane yet, so this flash did nothing for them. Like by the time the flash ends, they're at lane. So Whippy gets one, and he gets another one. Just how, man? He should never be able to get two in this position. Sam's doing his best to claw this round back, but not much you can do in that position. It's a good bonus from V1. I really think the only thing that should have happened here that could have been better for V1 is this flashbang, actually. If you throw it deeper or wait. I will say Xander peeking a market here can be troll because he's running. but he ends up hitting 10s in the head, and he saw the dink, so we knew that he was there and heard it as well. And then he looks for sick. So I mean, like, you know, Xander walking in here, like, I think is good because he's holding the stair angle, so they can't like crunch onto the site here, which I guess is what delays them here. But seriously, this flash I think is the only thing it can change in this round. I think V1 played this round really well. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is just having Zelsis come through sooner to help, because then it gets a little messy, but it's a bonus round at the end of the day, so you're getting a little nitpicky there. Yeah, that flash could have been so much better. It could have actually just given Effie's a chance to kill literally everyone lane, and the round just shuts down there. Again here, we're just not farming these orbs, man. Farming these orbs allows us into this round because we can maybe get a plant for more money with this, or to save it for a buy round, or we can have like Shazam have Sova ult here, and we have a chance in this round, a little bit better of a chance. But we're just, I don't know. Xander just should have shot the dart, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. It seemed like he was indecisive of what he wanted to do. You can tell V1 did their homework. They have a read on basically everything Sentinels is doing. Also, this, if they're going towards mid, this turret, I hate when people do this. This is just a PSA to all players. Like, if your team is going mid, do not put this turret here. Stop doing it. Just walk up, put it around this wall. Not only does it give you B main control, this turret, it is safe to do from back here. If you're worried about them going fast B main, wait a couple seconds and then go put it down. But stop putting this here. It is troll. The only reason you put it up here is for mid and for B main. It's if you're not doing anything either way and you're solo here at B while your team works A main control. Put it here around this corner. You just get B main control for free if they're not doing anything. You force them to stay in this cubby. If someone peeks, you know that they peeked. Like, it is just so valuable as free utility. And you will be in range of it at fridge as well, or here in mid. It gives you so much control over the map. One piece of utility that is free, by the way. Free. I don't think you should waste a flash in a smoke. Actually. The molly's fine, but I don't think you should flash into the smoke. Flashing into the smoke doesn't do a lot for you. Xander's popping off. Where was Whippy? Whippy's on site the whole time. Excuse me. I think Whippy should have picked sooner. But good hold from Xander. I think if Whippy just peeks sooner, Xander doesn't have to die. Also, Sentinel hasn't taken a timeout to talk about this at all. They're down 4-12, and they haven't used any timeouts. They have 2 timeouts. They have 1 per half, by the way. And we're just not using it to like guarantee us a round win. I don't know. Why are we not just like not talking about a round?
Individuality is what you're looking for Sentinels to do well in patch 4.04. You're looking for that loose style, for the paranoias.
Okay, so we're finally starting to farm these orbs. We're 1 off of everything now. Why are we one off of everything? Actually, wait, why? Why is SwaYK farming this orb? Wait, why? We're one off of this. We're one off of this. Why is SwaYK the one getting this orb? We're at match point, guys. What the hell? Why is Xander standing in that need? For spam damage? What is the purpose of standing there? He just gets a wait, why are we still in B main also? Actually, why are we still in B main? Why are we so scared to get out? Or A main, not B main, sorry. Why are we so scared? Why are we so scared to get out? What the hell is going on? What is going on in Sentinels department? what the hell was that round? Why are they just standing in the smoke in B main? Or A main? Why did I keep saying B? A main. There's not a suck there, is there? It's the 1 star. There's no mollies on it. Again, why are we grabbing KO ults, or grabbing an orb on KO here? He is 2 off when we have like a bunch of people 1 off. Okay, so we put a suck out here. It's like out here. It's not even on main. Is that what we were so worried about? No, because it's over. It's been over. Or is it because we're waiting for the bomb? Why is the bomb over here anyways if we know we're hitting A? Hello? Am I just like crazy in this or what? Alright, whatever. That's a sense. I mean... What do you even say, man? Sentinels look rough. I mean, in a lot of these rounds. I mean, the first half they threw 2 rounds, so it should have been 6-6 instead of 8-4, realistically. And that's 6-6. Then it's like 6-10, and they might have a chance of actually making this map competitive. But they just like they're not farming. Like, I mean, neither team is really doing it, but they're just not farming these orbs or layering their ultimates either. And their economy management is just, it's just not there. I don't like, why do you not have full armor? Why do you not have full armor actually? Again, this is not Counter-Strike. Like, it's just EHP basically. It's not exactly equivalent to EHP. Like, if you buy 50 armor, it's not going to give you 150 health, but it'll give you like 137 or something like that. I mean, I guess it'll give you like 150, but it's more equivalent to like 137 because of how the bullets work, because of the damage of guns. I guess on buy rounds it's like this. On like against like pistols, like a classic, you probably get like 148, I would say. But against rifles, you're getting like effectively like 1 extra bullet from a gun, 2 extra bullets that you can take from a gun. But if we have half armor, we're cutting that effective EHP to like 113. We're just losing an extra bullet or 2. And I guess it does roughly translate to EHP. But with how bullet damage actually works in this game, like a Spectre against this, you probably have around 143 EHP, so you can live with like 7 health if someone sprays you and hits all their bullets, or not all their bullets, but like if they hit you to the lowest possible bullet count you can be at, you'll be at like 7 HP or something like that. So like 142 versus like 118, like getting so much more. Anyways. I mean, I think Sentinels is just falling behind the times. Genuinely. Because they're still just not, they're not doing a ton of practice. I don't know exactly how often they practice, but I know they're not doing a ton. And they're just lacking in the strat department. Genuinely. They're still relying on like sick aim from all 5 players to just outskill opponents, and that's just not going to happen anymore. That worked at the start of the game because everyone was still trying to get accustomed to it. There weren't like a great like deal of strategies. Like people could play one and dones just fine, but now it just doesn't work anymore. There's lineups for everything. There's enough agents to like cancel out anywhere you want to play if they so choose. So you're just playing a gamble game every single day of the week. Also, I don't hate this comp, but I don't love it either. I think personally you should have a brimstone here instead of an omen. Personally, just because of the stopping power the brimstone will give you, you actually have a chance to flood into the site. Along with the only problem I guess with brimstone is omen doesn't have, or brimstone doesn't have like global range. Where I think omen, if he plays back here, he can reach like all the way over here. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. I haven't looked at omen really on this map. On the other side though, this looks like a traditional comp. This literally, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like they were like, oh, let's just run our old comp and just switch Astra out to omen. That's literally what it looks like to me. In my opinion, I think this is one of the two. This and Ascent are like the two maps that Astra is still viable on. The problem with this map is you need a secondary smoker, so you need like a brimstone or an omen, which is perfectly fine, I think. The problem is then what do you sacrifice in place of the second smoke? Do you sacrifice one of your initiators, or do you sacrifice your duelist? In my opinion, you run like if you want to play like a faster style, you can run like a chamber as your sentinel, and then you run Astra omen, and then you can still run Sova KO. Because then like you have two like semi-aggressive, you have omen, and you can have chamber, and chamber still has some sort of stopping power. The only issue with that is you don't have a ton of actual stopping power because you don't have the killjoy mollies anymore. You have the slow and you have this molly, but you also have Astra suck. But I don't know, in my opinion, like the best team comp for this map I think includes the Viper. In my opinion, I won't say what goes with that, but I think Viper is really good on this map. I think if you run a Viper though, you can't really run an Astra, in my opinion. If you're gonna run Astra, you have to run Brim or Omen. But I think this is a map that Astra can work on still. They are just zooming onto the site. Also, why is... Okay, we rotate in. Wait, no, we don't. Wait. Whoa. Alright. What the hell are we doing? Why, if we are smoking A main for A main control, why the hell is Omen here? Like, Omen smokes are fast, but they are not that fast. They are not instant. This still takes travel time. You're maximizing the travel time, whereas if you just played like on B, or like an A rotator, or even a C rotator, like it's just such a shorter distance, man. I don't... Why are we having our smoke agent like all... This is not Astra, guys. This to me, right here, this positioning shows that they literally just were like, oh, well, Astra's not meta anymore. Let's play Omen. Do we like that's so troll. Like this smoke is never blocking anyone. You're just running straight through this. Like this smoke never lands before anyone gets through this smoke because of where he's playing. And then he is forced solo on site. I mean, the killjoy has to run through a smoke, but he's forced solo on site, and he's like getting out of his smoke thing, out of his like Omen vision or whatever it's called. That makes no sense. And the trades just... Trades come in. SwaYK is just like they're flooding the site, but they're just doing it in a way that just doesn't work. SwaYK somehow gets one more. Like they're literally doing it in a way that does not work because they have these two here. These two can't flood. Like we can just. They should just not be playing anyone on the site here. This is the longest rotate in the game, especially if you're going this way. You can't. can't put someone there. Like, look how long this rotate is, by the way. All right, I'll go back to the start of the round. Let's see when they start to rotate, and we'll time this. Actually, they start rotating at 133. Okay, let's see how long it takes them to get here. Because we have KJ coming through, then we have KO coming through at a different time because he went a different way. Like KO or KJ should be coming through when KO is coming through. Like KO has a flash, just throw the flash over here. Like Zom should have had a teleport. He could have teleported here, and then he's like safe. So like get some help. Honestly, he should have just. If they're gonna play him on C, he should have just been positioned here. There's no reason to play here. Especially solo. But so they're still not here, by the way. It's been 11 seconds now. They are only halfway through the rotation, I would say. 116, and then we're finally at the site. They left at 133. It is a 17-second rotation. 17 seconds is what it took to rotate from here. So why are we all flooding in 5 seconds as the hit comes through? There's still 12 seconds for your other two players to get there. I understand that they love their style of floating in. I think it's a perfectly fine style. I think that's like the style you should play, especially if you don't have a lot of like retake utility. But they have that here. They have the retake utility. They have KJ set up for one. No one can be in garage, so you're holding the garage control. You have KO util. You still have an extra smoke on Zoms. I'm guessing he has flash. I really don't want to back it up to go, but he should have his flash. Like, why are we just like flooding in? Like, we have to like stop this plant right now. We're like, if SwaYK doesn't get one here, like out of heroics, like this round is just giga over. And then Shazam gets a shock target. Like we're just flipping. We're literally just taking coin after coin and just flipping. We're like Two-Face from Batman. Is Two-Face in the Batman movie, in the new one? I don't know. But like we're literally just like flipping coins. I mean, I know Two-Face's coin is a two-sided coin, like or not two-sided coin. It has heads on both sides, but we're just trolling, man. He should pick up this ghost. Please pick up the ghost, Whippy. Why? Why are you just not picking up the ghost? You're so safe. He's trolling himself because he's one bullet in this. And he's forcing himself on a classic after that, instead of just having a ghost ready and available. Yeah, I mean, it's a 1v1. There's not a lot you can do. Yeah, see, like, here, you're just doing more damage. He's probably, like, around here in health. If you have that ghost, and you're not forced to... I mean, I don't know why he's speaking for one, but for two, like, you're not forced to take this horrible duel with a classic when the opponent has a sheriff. I mean, he doesn't know that he's a sheriff, but if you're gonna play the long range engagement, like, this is here. You know this is here. Your teammate died here. You had a ghost. But I mean, it's a 1v1 situation. But I mean, he's reducing his odds drastically. Again, if we're smoking, like, look how long that takes. Like, Omen is out here before that ever comes through, man. Look at that. Like, if he has a gun, he's just dead. Shazam is literally just dead because the smoke does nothing. That is so giga troll, actually. This is a good hold by Sentinels, at least. I know this game is close because I had to find these on VLR, so I know this game is close. But God, I hope they make this adjustment for the smoke, because if they don't, it's gonna be a rough fucking game for A lobby control, because A lobby is just the most important part of this map. It actually is. It allows for fast rotates either way. Faster, I guess, instead of 17-second long rotates, it allows for faster rotates and flanks. Okay, so version 1 knows how to, yep, they know how to, you know, handle their economy. Good to know.
Lot of aggression on A early. They're trying to punish Shaz, maybe taking the orb.
I didn't even realize they had a breach. I didn't even notice that. I guess I didn't even look at their comp really. They're not running a Sova. I didn't. Okay, well, this is why this game is so close. Why are we not running the second most broken agent in this game? Actually, like, if you want to run a breach, perfectly fine. You want to run a triple initiator setup, get rid of Jet here. You have a chamber. You don't need a Jet. I hate this misconception that you need a duelist. Like, you don't. Like, Jet's broken, sure. And should you not be running it? That's debatable right now. But when Jet gets nerfed, I have a feeling that people are gonna like start straying away from duelists because they're just not useful. Actually, most of the time their util, I guess minus raise really, their util just doesn't help you in any way. Like, Jet's util is strictly for her to get kills, right? Her biggest thing, I would say, outside of her dash, is the fact that she has a free gun every 7 kills / deaths. So as long as she has 7 gunfight interactions, she will have her knives, which allows for you to have like a free gun basically. So that I would say is her biggest asset, is just, you know, contributing to economy management outside of her dash. But once this gets nerfed to where you can only dash the way you're looking, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to stray away from Jet. I could be wrong on this, but genuinely I don't feel like you need a duelist, like, really. If you're playing a duelist for picks, like Chamber or Omen can fill that role. You have to play a little bit safer because you don't have the get out of jail free card like Jet does, but you can still like go for picks. Like, you can have Chamber set up his TPs in a way that he can like peek out, and then the moment he doesn't get a kill, he just TPs away. Now obviously there's a little bit above buffer to where he can die, but it's still like relatively like get out of jail free card. Same thing with Omen. Although you have to play a lot safer than you do with Chamber, you get a kill, you can just TP somewhere. And it's really fast now too, is the other thing. Like, it is super fast. So you get a kill, you just jump backwards and turn around and TP. You don't need a duelist, in my opinion. There's just too many agents that provide too much util for you. Because like with Chamber having 2 slows, right? Like, he can be the flank watcher. Like, he is the flank watcher for this team. So here you could even run the Sov if you want triple initiator, because KO can even be used as a duelist because of his flashbangs and his self ability to I guess not self-sustain, but to sufficiently like self-frag, because he has a pop flashes. Same thing with Skye. Skye has those pop flashes in the dog. Like, she has like perfect not autonomy, but I would say she has like a lot of util to allow herself to frag out, so she doesn't need a babysitter like a duelist does. Like, Skye has the flashes to get her out of situations, the dog to clear corners that she doesn't want to have to clear if she's walking into a crossfire, that kind of thing. So it makes no sense to be running a duelist that has to use aim to do that kind of stuff, when you can just run someone who has more utility. Like, Chamber doesn't have a ton of utility because of the fact that he has 2 extra guns, but that's what like even lets him be even more of a duelist, because you buy like 3 bullets into a round, you can kill 1 person, that's a free gun for your team. Or if you hit 3 headshots, that's 3 kills, and you're really into the round. Same thing with the Tour de Force. Like, it's a free op every 7 pips, or is it 8? I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 7 pips. So every like 7 gunfights, he has a free operator. It makes no sense to be running a duelist, really. I mean, again, it makes sense, but once Jet is nerfed, I feel like no one's gonna be running a duelist outside of maybe Raze on certain maps. Like Split and Bind, I think Raze will still be viable because she has so much util to actually help you. She has like a Sova drone in her little boombot thing here. She has the nade to stop pushes. She has blast packs to like get out of spots or get into spots really quickly, and she has the free fragging tool with the op. I feel like Raze is just a better Jet, genuinely. How does Whippy die here? Or Whippy get a kill here? Or no, Whippy dies here. Oh, because Dapper just walks out mid by himself. Of course, with a judge. That's risky to say the least.
Maybe the gun needs a few more runs. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this.
My jaw's hurting.
Most of the time their mid-round pivots like this are really fast, but they've taken so long that Dapper's got back into position.
Ooh.
There's just no world where this works for version 1. What a crossfire from
SwaYK had a really nice lurk there in mid too. I guess it wasn't even necessarily a lurk. They just double push. This is why A lobby control is super important, by the way. It's unlucky for version 1 that Chamber was the one who died, because now their flank watching is just gone. And that's something like everyone needs to be mindful, especially Zelsis. Like that's just something you need to know. But like the A lobby controls allows for SwaYK and 10s to just kind of fast push through here, so they're not on that long 17-second rotation. It's like a 12-13 second rotation if you're full running. 5 extra seconds, and it's just like it could be the difference in a round or not. And he gets a free kill in mid too, so it's, yeah. I mean, they just shut this down because they have full A lobby control. They get the A lobby control after. I guess they don't have full A lobby control. I mean, they get it afterwards though. Like they come back in after the other team leaves, after version 1 leaves, and they retake this control. And that's because of Whippy dying. Why Whippy's kind of just like walking around here and not just like sitting on top of his TPs. Like his TP is here, and I don't know where his other one was. He might not have put it down. Oh no, he has it towards A. Why? Why are your TPs here and you're walking to top mid? Like keep one TP on you. If you ever play Chamber in ranked, by the way, or in comp play, like put one down at the start of the round so we're safe. And if you like want to go for a play, like put one down next to you before you actually peek the angle. And then if you like you fuck up, you just get a jet dash. That's just such a yikes, man. Oh, they called timeout early. Okay. Early timeout. I don't necessarily like calling a timeout there, actually. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but pro Counter-Strike player Zeus. I'm sorry if my camera's been shaking. I've been shaking my leg a lot. Pro Counter-Strike player Zeus used to do this thing where he'd call what's called a Zeus timeout. So Zeus timeout is when you just don't buy anything and you use the majority of the round and you just sit and spawn, right? Because on a full eco, you're supposed to lose this round anyways, right? So you just kind of sit and spawn, you jump around, you do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you just talk out a round. You talk out what you want to do in the future. You build economy because like you're on a save/force buy anyways. So you just kind of you save what you need. Also, I think Zeus is spelled like this. I don't know. Yeah, you just kind of like you talk out your plans instead of actually taking a timeout, and it's something that could be like really useful and I think implemented really well into this game. And then you just kind of like 5-man hit something with like 20-30 seconds left and just make sure everyone dies. Yeah, I feel like it's never utilized. I never see it in Valorant. And I mean, taking a timeout is perfectly fine if you want like your coach's input or whatever. But taking it to go into an eco round, I think is the wrong round to take it on, which is why I say you can take that kind of Zeus timeout. You can talk something out, and if you really want to, you can then take the timeout afterward to get your coach's opinions on stuff. Or talk about it further, really. If you have like a hard read or something on what they're doing, or you recognize a pattern that your opponent's doing, something like I feel like they're just so useful. I don't know why people don't take them. Ooh, that's kind of unlucky for Penny. Yeah, like you're just investing so much, or I wouldn't say they're investing so much. They're investing more than they really should into the round, and then they can't do anything now. Please don't tell me V1 wins this round. Is V1 gonna get away with murder? Oh my god. Okay. No, they don't. That's damn close though. Holy. Yeah. Yeah, I think that they should be. You should really only take timeouts, I think, on actual gun rounds or before them. Cause taking them on ecos, it feels like a waste of a timeout. And then, what's your actual game plan? Oh my god, he just shit on him. It's kind of a rough. That's a rough fight there to win. That's. I'm not even mad at tens here, man. He literally just got fucking rocked. Who I'm mad at is fucking Zoms. Look at how far out they are before the smoke ever comes through. The smoke is doing nothing. You were just wasting a smoke at the start of every single round. Like, it does nothing. Literally nothing. But I mean, Tens just gets shit on there. Like, he's not suppressed or anything. He has his dash. And he just gets rocked. See, now you have no smokes because you've just used the smoke for no reason. Also, the other thing about their comp is they have actually no way to stop them from V1 from taking a lobby control. By the way, they have the smoke, and they could throw a flash through, I guess, if they were like to position here. They could throw a flash through, but there's nothing to actually stop it. So it's rough. That's why I think you need a brimstone, because I don't know if many people know this, but there's actually like a little hole up here, where you can. There's a lineup from here, and there's a lineup from here, and there's also a lineup from here that's much slower, and less consistent. But these two I know are consistent. That you can get to like land out here, and it's not ideal, but if you're running, like it'll land like in the doorway. And if you like throw a smoke down as well, like you can even have just like a brimstone shoot the molly and then smoke, or have like the omen smoke it or whatever. But it's just, there's better ways to deny this, and considering this is the most important part of the map, this is why you need people with actual util to stop it. And Sentinels just does not have that util. No shot sick that you're gonna like swing into this, right? Okay. I think he stopped because of the flash from Breach. This is why Breach is good though. Breach I think should be played on more maps, but that just allows for so much control of the site. So much control. All right, so now we're in a 5v3 retake, or 3v5 retake from Sentinels. So they didn't flood the sites. They now don't have two smokes because they're just using one uselessly. What the oh, okay, I see, because of the breach. You still can't place it down there, man. There's a much safer ults here. Like, doing it back here is just safer. You could even do it here, but you just can't. You cannot put it here. Yeah, that's another reason the breach is really good, and I think like KJ will stop being ran on this map. Same thing with Fracture. It's rough on Fracture. Wow, it's really good from V1 though. Really, really good. Really good site take. Again, I think it could have been cleaner if you have a Silva here, because I mean, realistically, what is Jet doing for you here that someone else can't do? I mean, other than burning the dash updraft to get away from the molly, what is Jet doing for you here? He's just running in like normal, clearing everything. Anyone else can be doing this. Maybe a bad example of a round because you use breach ult, but still. Point stands. But that's really smart from Effie's to still use it even though it's in a different position. Dapper, again, you can place it like here and it's fine. Another thing you can do is you can place it back here It doesn't clear the site, but it clears out short. It forces them onto the site. But that requires a much greater coordination, and I would only do that in a 5v5 retake, is put it here to force them out of short onto site. And then it'd be like a site hit, basically. You'd go in at 7 seconds, double smoke this, you throw like a molly here, you can suppress the middle of the site, you shoot a dart out here, and then you can just clear everything. Yeah, I mean, it's super good from V1.
SwaYK has an amazing ult for retake this time too. Here's another really fast piece towards a short. Version1 like to mix these up. Sometimes it'll be a full-on execute, which this one is, as you can see. Xander teleporting into heaven. Seen this play in my rank games. Yeah, absolutely. Classic.
Again, what did that smoke from Omen do towards A? There's just no adaptation with it. No one said, hey, the smoke is doing jack diddly, like fucking stop using it or come to a better position to use it. Why are they investing K ult here? I don't think you need to invest K ult here. What do they realistically have to get you out of positions? This feels wasted. They have no KJ ults. They have no Silva ults. Jet doesn't have knives up. What can they do? They can KO ult. Okay. KJ's never gonna have her mollies. KO might have a molly. Okay. We know that KO's not gonna have his knife up because he's using it at the start of the round, and this is a fast hit, so we know this isn't something that's like viable. Same thing with Sova. Sova's using his dart at the start of rounds. We know he just used his drone. So what are we negating here? Oh, and Zom's already used his smoke as well. So we know another smoke's not coming through because we saw the other movie used here. So we have a paranoia that we need to worry about. And 2 flashbangs and a shock dart. I think this is better use if they save it for something. Like a C hit where KJ's setting up, or like a B hit even for where KJ's setting up. Just it covers more. You know, like it covers all of B. So if anyone's playing anywhere close to B, they're suppressed, can't do anything. And it just allows for a free sight. I don't think you ever really need to pop your ult here in post plan against their comp, which is something else I don't think people think about or realize. Is what comp you're playing against and when you should and should not be using ultimates. Because like again, this ult's, you're not getting any value out of it. This ult was fine. This ult, I don't think you should ever use tour de force when you have a rifle. Especially since you have your deagle here. Like if you need another gun, just have this deagle and then like buy a normal one if you like really feel you need it. But realistically, if you're missing a tour de force shot or two, you're never gonna get to this point where you need this rifle. Yeah, like they're investing 3 ults here unnecessarily. 1 ult being a gun, again, unnecessarily. This ult was fine, like that one's okay. This one is question mark, like okay, whatever. This one is a no-no. They're investing 3 ults for a round win, and I don't even know if they can get the round win. Also, with that, you have so much delay. You have this. This is going to be coming back up soon. You just threw this down. You have the Omen paranoia. And you have this. If you're really worried about like abilities and stuff, this is what you should be using before the hit to delay them longer. And you still have a flashbang too. Like there's so much utility to delay them. Where did Effie's die at? Where is he dying? Why are you crossing the hell there? What? What? Why? Why are you ever crossing the hell there? What? Come on, people. If you just stay here, you are in such a better position to pivot for your hell players, or pivot this way to double peek with chamber, or even pivot with fucking KO here if they're starting to push you. This position is super fucking strong. Why are you inhibiting yourselves going here? That's so fucking troll, man. Oh, he's just so much better. Wow. What the hell? He just shit on everybody. Xander is just built different. What the fuck? Actually just shit on everyone. This is so sick. Wow, that's fucking insane. Holy shit. That's actually so fucking crazy that he just did that. But yeah, again, like we're just, why are we popping knives here? Come on, people. Think about what you're using and when you're using it. What are your knives getting you here? You're looking, that's tense. You're just walking, you're not even using them. Why did you pop? Did he pop them last round? No shot, right? He popped them last round. What the hell did you pop your knives for? Wow. What feasible reason are you popping your knives here for? You're never getting any verticality here, which is the only reason you would ever want to pop your knives in this kind of situation. You're never getting vertical. You're playing hell. You're never like, why the fuck did he pop his knives? We used 4 ults for 1 round. There's no chance. What? Wait, he's suppressed. How did he? Oh, he popped them early in the round. Why did he pop them early in the round? He popped them early in the round. Again, like, if we're buying a gun, why are we using our knives? It just doesn't make sense, man. Oh, I didn't realize he popped his knives, or I would have talked about that with the Tour de Force thing. So we just we invested 4 ults for 1 round. Yikes. I don't think it was that important of a round. I think the only time you should ever pop that many ults for 1 round is if it's like 11-12 and like it's guaranteed to be the last round of the game, or like before you lose them. Like, this is a round I would do it. If you're up like 12-3 even, I would pop 4 ults because you have a shit ton of time to get them back. Just 4-2 or 4-1. That's when we're popping them all. They're so scared to push in here. This is where Sova would be super useful, by the way, instead of Jet. I mean, then again, we have the Aftershock. I don't know why we're not using the Aftershock in the corner. Yeah, why are you not just using the Aftershock in the corner to clear that out? Zelsis pops off though. Excuse me. Zelsis really called this round back, in my opinion. It should have never been this close, ever. Not in a million years. There were 3 people in garage, and they somehow go even. Actually, they don't go even. They only get 2. The only person that gets 2 is Dapper in that position. And then Xander dies at 8 long. Wow, that Sentinel just threw around. It's what the hell, man? That's so good control, actually. Actually, so Giga. They're running it down. They don't see red/green people, right? Yeah. So this person right here can't see anyone in red. The only thing I hate about watching these VODs personally is they don't have the lines of sight because they have full vision of the entire map. The spectators do. So normally what you have when you're playing this game is you have the cones of vision to see where everyone is. So I can't actually like I have to really watch to see if someone saw someone. That's a fine knife. Why are they stacked so heavy towards A? Nothing happened here. Literally nothing has happened here. One KO knife got thrown and they stack one KO knife, one teleport, one jet smoke happened at A. So they took A lobby control because well, I guess we learned our mistake finally. We finally threw this smoke, but again, it's not stopping anyone because it's just a smoke, it's not a wall. But at least we've moved, so we have a chance. Yeah, why are we just like 4 here? While Dapper is on the site alone with ults. You better leave this fucking site, Dapper. I will lose my mind. Come May, we can beat Sen. Yeah, come May, you'll beat Sentinels if they play like this continually. Oh no, 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 no. Really? 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 We're paid player and we're doing this? What the fuck, man? Your nano swarms are off. Not only did you pop them before your alarm bot went off, but then you come back and pop your ults? Really? You have no information on anything. I mean, you have some information here, but like you have no information anywhere. The only information you have is you saw like 2 or 3 here. Really? We're a paid player? This hurts my brain, man. Look at that. You've done all of this. All right, cool. You've used 2 mollies and your fucking ultimate now. Okay, glad we got the memo. Time panic? There's a minute on the clock. I don't understand. There's never an instance where if they're hitting the site there that they get to him. The alarm bot has not gone off. He has Killjoy mollies up, so they're having to run through these mollies. He'd even if this is the play, like he wants to just deny this entirely. He didn't even layer it correctly, because his mollies were still up after like 3 seconds into the ult. It's like he popped him and immediately popped his ult. Gotta be. It's not a fat finger. It literally cannot be a fat finger. It is impossible for it to be a fat finger. This ability, it's impossible. You cannot fat finger this ult. You know how you can't fat finger this ult? You have to press the ult button and then you have to click a left click to place it down. You don't just fat finger this. That's fine. Whatever. Like the flashes come through. But still, your alarm bot has not gone off. You shouldn't be popping these mollies. But even still, this that's like nitpicky. I mean, not nitpicky, but like at the same time, whatever, right? He might have been worried about it or something. But this is what we're doing? Mental breakdown, I guess. Hey, Sentinels, I heard you need a coach. Hey. Not really. Unless panic for life. Yeah, I guess one flashbang was enough for him to. It wasn't even the other team's flashbang. It was his KO's flash. Oh wait, that's not true. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong teams. Sorry, that was stupid. No, but like one flashbang, literally one flashbang. That is what was used. Actually, no smokes have been thrown down. There's no jet dash. This doesn't come through. This doesn't come through. This doesn't come through. For all we know, he might have been in a dying game. You die in real life. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I feel like if Valorant had the sniper piano movie thing, yeah, true. If I feel like if you had the die in real life function, people would learn to play this game correctly and at a high level and smart. Although we lose a lot of players, I feel like everyone would start to learn to play it correctly because I don't know. Like there's a minute left on the clock. They haven't even burned the majority of their util, man. Like what's missing here? This both recharging abilities, one of these, and then these, and one of these. We're popping a KG ult? This stuff wasn't even used here. This wasn't used here, and neither was this. So look at what was left. Look at what was used to get double mollies and a KG ult. One flash. For the next minute, if you die, I'll shoot you. I guess so. He said, fuck that shit. Now we're jiggle peeking. Now that we've blown our entire load, we decide we want to jiggle peek. Oh wow, look at that. Now we don't have shit. Look at that. Now we don't have shit. Now we have nothing. Now we have nothing. Well, again, why are we on site alone? Ever. Literally ever. No reason to be. If you need the information that they're going to be see, guess what? Your alarm bot's there. Or even put your turret like right here, and I can see both ways. Well held for 30 to 40 seconds. True. He didn't give it up for 30 to 40 seconds. But like here, like this is where the layering of the abilities just fucking destroys them. Because they pop this, and after that happens, if he drops the KJ ult, they literally have to leave the site or push him to kill it. And then that would leave them with like 15-20 seconds left. And at that time, you flood the site. You take the site. 15 to 20 seconds, they have no time to rotate anywhere. They have to hit C. They have to. Unless they immediately rotate it out the moment the Killjoy ult popped. Even then, you're going to beat them on the rotate every single time. Now Xander's going to kill everyone here. Wow, Whippy is trying to lose the round. And this is my biggest pet peeve, by the way. The C player is the last person alive. The C anchor is the last person alive. He's the last person alive. If you're the anchor, you should never be the last person alive. Actually should never be the last person alive. Oh no, positive reinforcement for negative behavior. True. Hey, you didn't die, man. Good job using an insurmountable amount of utility to stop them for 30 seconds when there's a minute left in the round.
Sentinels benefiting more from the economy snowball to get themselves into this position, but at this point in the half, it feels like.
Also, again, if Tens just doesn't use his knives when he has a gun, Homeboy Dapper has a gun, or Homeboy Sick has a gun.
Version1 are playing the better game.
I don't. Honestly, with the way Sentinels is playing, there should be no way in hell this game goes at like 13-11 or whatever the hell it went to. It shouldn't. It should never be this close with how they're playing. They have to fix something. I can tell you one thing they fixed already. They've stopped playing fucking Zoms all the way back here to smoke this. Although he's still smoking this, even though it's giga useless. Literally useless. Just okay, I was gonna not say anything about it, but what the fuck, man? Like Dapper is trying to lose. He bet on V1 to win this game. Man, this hypes me up. I can't wait for dive VR, these type of games. Pavlov's fun. I would love to, like, World Trigger battles would be insane if you know that. I do know World Trigger. I really enjoy World Trigger, actually. I need to watch the new season, actually. Because I know they stopped mid-season. I need to finish it. But yeah, I cannot wait for VR games to be this. Imagine literally controlling the bullets with your brain. Yeah, it's nuts. But why the hell are we swinging into this with a judge? Why? Like, okay. Like, seriously? Really? This guy updraft dash it? Okay, he's blind, so he doesn't know. But why? Why are you deciding to take a long range engagement? I mean, I guess this is mid-range, but mid-range engagement with a fucking shotgun. Ooh. Stay in your corner. Stay alive. Your life is more valuable than the fucking like 30 damage you got off. Got my master thesis topic, Lumel. True. That would be pretty pog. How to control bullets. Honestly, you could apply that to like a military usage, you know? How we can start to control bullets with our brains. And then, like, you know, be more efficient with ammo and have soldiers just be better. So we need less of them. That type of thing. Don't know if you're interested in that stuff. Also, why is Penny just alone on site? Also, why are we just like giga slow coming out to the site? The trade should have never gone that way, but what is Whippy looking at? What is Whippy looking at? Is he looking for Shaquille O'Neal? Yeah, maybe better if I don't want to support military. Hey man, you do you. Just an idea. Actually, what the hell is he looking at? His crosshair's like up here and he has to snatch it down. Shaquille O'Neal's not coming around the corner, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at him, man. What is he looking at? What is in the sky? I prefer people would solve their conflicts via virtual simulations. I would too, honestly. I think, fuck it. Even have like first person shooter things. Just like have gamers decide this shit. Better gamers win. Like they, you know, they win the wars. No one loses their lives. We just lose our pride. That kind of stuff. But actually, what the fuck is he looking at? And then what is a dash from tens? Like Shazam's nowhere near you to trade you out. You're forcing him into a 1v1 or 1v2. It's just unwinnable. It's actually just turbo int. And again, they're calling a timeout to go into a half buy. I don't understand, man. Save the fucking money. Use the Zeus timeouts, or yeah, like just use the Zeus timeout. Damn, that was a nice shot. Excuse me. Was that Zelsa's flash? No. No, it wasn't Zelsa's flash. Oh no, it was Zelsa's flash. Well, no, actually there was two flashes. Okay, got you. That's what happened. What the hell? What is Penny? I mean, he was blind, clearing the close right corner. But just wait for your teammates to come up and then clear it. And then he's just like, he already cleared it and he's still just looking that way for some reason. So he has gone from looking here to then having to whip his crosshair around this way. He's now overcorrected, so now he has to come back this way. And then he's gonna crouch spray.
Again, this is going to be another post plan, of course.
4v2, I'm not really interested in this. Alright. Okay, we're starting to learn that we need a lobby control, at least. That's a plus. We're actually starting to contest it on the Sentinel side. Still not contesting it well, but we're at least slowing it down with the knife and having 3 people there. Whoa. Why? 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 What are we accomplishing here?
Crucial element is sometimes it's a bluff.
What are we accomplishing by going solo out mid here? Actually, regardless of this whiff, what are we accomplishing here, man? Why are you solo pushing out mid when you have a turret and garage and you're full setup on C? You picked 3 people with the knife. Why do you think that just like nothing has happened towards A? Why are you like pushing through and forcing yourself to get information? You have 2 information agents. You have a drone. If you need info, just Shazam should just drone. Like regardless of the whiff, like what the fuck? Did he bet on like a V1? What a fucking kill from Zoms, actually. Zoms is just shitting on everyone. Wow. Wow, Zoms actually just fucking Giga Chad carried this round. Holy, alright. I mean, he's put in a fucking tough spot here, I will say. Considering his killjoy just decided to walk out mid. But, wow, he just, that's insane actually. Spray Chancer was sick. And then that kill, fucking nuts. At that point, I mean, he's still suppressed. At this point, he should just be trying to TP out, in my opinion. Because he doesn't need to take this fight. He should just be trying to get the safety with his teammates. Still, what a hold. He just solo carried that round, actually.
Has yet to come online in either of these maps so far, but 5 rounds is good from Sentinels on their defense. Same kind of setup here with Dapper and Zoms and
Okay, we still haven't figured out this A lobby control thing on the side of Sentinels, but we're getting better at it at least. But that's... Why? Why are you solo swinging that? He's feeling himself. What is that ult? No, no, no. No, we did not know. No. 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 I refuse to believe it. Seriously? You're not angling this to get the close corner? No chance! Really? No one clears the corner? Really? Do we not have protocols for this? My only guess, and I mean my only guess, for why this didn't get cleared is Zelsis is the man to clear it, and he is dead. And for some reason, just no one else wants to clear it. There are no like protocols in place on who should be the next person to clear it. Also, why is he not just angling this like slightly to the left? You still get everything you need to get. Actually get everything you still need to get. The only thing you don't get is logs, I think. Even then you can just fault line down logs. Really? No one's clearing this corner. And then instead of hiding and waiting for his teammate, he just peeking. Like, I don't know. All right. I mean, we're even in these rounds thrown, I will say. 3-3. This game should be 9-3 to either of these teams. It's over 6-6 because we're just we don't want to win. Why does he? Okay, he bought a thing this way. Okay, gotcha. I'd almost prefer a ghost. Do you have a ghost? No. I'd almost prefer a ghost instead of just 2 bullets in the sheriff, or just like 6 bullets in the sheriff instead of half armor. But I don't play a lot of chamber, so I don't know if it feels good or not. Okay. Flash is kind of rough. Should be way more to the right and lower. They're playing full retake. What is Dapper doing? Dapper? What in the fuck? Oh. Huh? Alright, the side hit is good. We're good on the side hit. And then we're playing here for some reason. Why are we playing here with a sheriff? Why are we opting into a sheriff to then play a close angle when the classic has a right click shotgun ability and we could have full armor in a smoke? Actually, why are we doing this? Just locate to here, fight here, dash away, have 2 people holding your garage. Dapper is also trolling. He's still in spawn. When the call should have been, hey, they're full retake, they're gonna fast retake, because that's just giga obvious. We should already be on our flank here, or we should already be rotating to help our teammates. Also, if you're buying a sheriff, why are you not going to play long? It's pistol round, man. Come on, what is this decision making? Actually, what is this decision making? Like, what goes through these players' minds? What goes through their minds? I want to know. Actually want to know. I'm so curious. Is there a thought process? Maybe that's the issue. What? But why? I mean, fuck, you could have even played logs and dashed this way with your sheriff. I mean, it's worse because it's harder to dash this way and it's a more common angle than you just standing out in the middle of here. But why are you playing on top of a smoke with a sheriff? If you're gonna do that, buy a shorty, or just keep your classic and buy armor or a smoke or an updraft or anything. I will say it shows more and more the more rounds that go on that V1 has done their homework. Although I think they're less studied on this map than they were Ascent. Because then again, they went in and they knew that they were going to pick Ascent, or like they wanted to pick Ascent. So that makes sense as to why they would have a better scouting report on their Ascent. But this Haven just, it still looks like they at least did their homework on it. Like, hey, this is an option that, hey, we might play Haven. Never mind. This position is fine because he's his TP. It's a weird angle. He should, if that's not an instant headshot, he should have been TPing. That's really risky to just not immediately leave. To crouch spray that instead of just getting the fuck out. Take your time, Xander. freaking the hell out. We just need to slow down and relax. And that looks a lot cleaner. Sneak around, it is what it is. My bun is starting to fall out. Alright, so we have a bonus here. Okay, we've decided the bonus, which is fine. We still just... We can't manage our economy, man. I don't... Do we know math? Do we know math? Like, can we... You're just foregoing like 20 EHP. I don't... Oh... What the hell?
Sentinels need to be careful of this one. If they want to try and end on A, V1 are taking a gamble. Why not?
Okay, this is fine. I don't mind this gamble from V1 actually. They're on a bonus round.
I'm not sure if the idea in short here is that FE's flashes off Penny's contact or whether they just run at it. He's got his rifle out right now, so I don't think it's too much of like a trap setup.
I think...
Where the flash gets baited. They're just trying to...
Yeah, I was gonna say FE should be holding a deeper angle on this. Better guns win. Oh, we just don't clear short. Okay. I mean, better guns win, but it's not a bad bonus by any means. Had the right read. You get 2 people. Force one into a bulldog. Okay, hold on. Why are we picking that up? Just keep it up there. Keep it up there and just go back up. It's fine. I hate the fact that like the majority of pro players crouch spray bugs the hell out of me. How do they not know that 8-round bursts and not crouching is just so much more optimal and just easier to do? Like, he's just whiffing so many bullets because he's just having a wild spray pattern. He's getting unlucky. Like, he's just gambling when he doesn't need to. He has 13 bullets, he uses 12. But he could have just used 8. Just not crouch sprayed. Just have better aim, I guess. But, alright, let's take a look at this. Stop looking at micro. Let's look at the actual sight hit. Flash through, dash smoke, gets traded immediately. I mean, it's just so disjointed, actually. It's just so bad. It's terrible. You look at Effie's, like Effie's got the right idea. Yeah, no, this hit's so bad. Actually, like if we just watch, like Tens is out and no one else is out. This is where they all are. And if we continue to play, like Sick is then taking first contact here instead of the long guys taking first contacts and Killjoy swinging in with them. He's also swinging this alone instead of with Killjoy. Then these two come out opposite side of the smoke, so there's no trade potential on either of them. So he just Dapper has not left garage yet, by the way, might I add. He's still in garage while Shazam is on the site now. So now they're in a 4v or 2v4 and Dapper is just now getting out of garage. What took so long? And all that just to die. This is risky, I will say, pulling out your aftershock. But he has Zelsis there with him, so even then that like all bases are covered at least. Version 1 just had a really good sight hold. The Sentinel's sight hit looked fucking abysmal. Actually abysmal. Here Tens should drop a gun. No, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. This is a full buy round. There's no chance for not full buying here. We can get 2 guns here. We can get a 3rd gun on either one of these 2. We grab 1 ult orb for tins to get knives, and then like someone else has to use a specter. Ooh. And you have full util outside of that, basically. Why are you not buying this round? This doesn't make sense to me. Or I guess Shazam could even use a deagle here. Just have Shazam on a deagle and just have him be a util bot, which is what he should be anyways. He's playing Sova. And then you have 3 guns and then jet knives. How are you not buying this round?
To give you an indication that they're not quite as disciplined as some of these other teams in North America.
Actually, how are you not buying this round? Can we just not do simple math or what? Okay, it's a B hit, it looks like. No, maybe not. We're delayed. For what? Excuse me. I guess they're just trying to find the chamber bots. Force people to pick up things. But also, why is Zoms alone towards long? Ooh. You just saw your teammate get fucking rocked. Why are you pulling out your fucking knife and turning away from this? What? I mean, I agree he should be peeking back into this because he doesn't have a TP on him, but you don't know he doesn't have a TP on him. So, I don't... So now he just has 2 free kills. He's now gotten a 3rd one because he has sick aim. And the 4th one because we're not double peeking for some reason on these last 2 guys to force him to choose. Jesus Christ. I've seen Golds have better team play than that. And that's like the one thing like Sentinels is known for, is team play. Because like they don't have like a lot of strats, I would say. Like they're not like super strategic or like down that rabbit hole. Oh, this is rough. You should reload. Oh, no. Oh my god, we can't space properly. Alright, let's go a little more in depth here. So, first off, we should know that SwaYK has ult here. Okay. So, we know the KO has ult. Why are we in a spot where we are relying on our dash? This spot is 100% reliant on our dash. Knowing KO has ult, why are we here? Like, we can easily be here if we're worried about getting smoked out at heaven. Like, we can play back here and we're fine. We can reposition, get multi-frags. We can even play in heaven and drop out after it gets smoked because we have 2 teammates on the site. Like, we're just unnecessarily taking a close angle that we don't need to. And we whiff. So, like, okay, whatever. It's a hard shot to hit. And now we're shotgun opping again. Thankfully, Sentinels has no idea how to fucking space, because why are we crossing in a line ever when we know there's an op? Why are you crossing a line, period? You guys are fine when you're double peeked up. Just come up the fucking walls and crossfire each other. And then have like the 3rd person here to help either way that needs it. Like, there's zero reason to ever be on top of each other like this. This right here just saves the fucking day. His poor positioning gets bailed out because of poor spacing. Thankfully, Dapper gets a kill on the flank because he never wants to go out or do anything. So now they're just gonna rotate to Z.
One little thing there as well. SwaYK was holding his KO ult, or rather Zelsis was holding his KO ult, waiting for the voice line from SwaYK. When SwaYK popped it, so did Zelsis. And that's the only reason that Version1 were able to hold on at all. Now he's got double flash in the night.
So I mean, it was good reaction time to pop K ult from Zelsis at the same time that SwaYK used it. At the same time, you shouldn't need to use it on the site hit. You should be able to use it for the retake. I mean, the site hit's fine, I guess, but positioning on site was abysmal. Good knife from both sides. Zoms is in heaven. They know he's in heaven. Yeah, he's fucked. He is, that is very clearly a protocol that they have in place. Like, very clearly a protocol they have in place with how they handled that. How the hell did Tins get there? Oh, he just gets chased and he just... Okay. That's Sun Zelsis then. Unlucky, really. He just has full trust in his teammate. But why is Tins going in if they know they're going to use the lockdown here? Why is Xander on a fast flank? Just wait. Alright, you guys should go fast. Go fast. Yes, go fast. Go fast. Go faster. What are you doing? I've seen this round. This is one of the highlights I saw. For whatever reason, they highlighted Shazam getting one kill there. But yeah, I mean... This retake is abysmal. Like, the moment that comes through, they should just be... Like, they should already be out heaven right now. And someone should absolutely be jumping on this box. And, like, clearing this and clearing this. Also, with that, he could have thrown his knife here to detect if they were, like, all in that radius. It's a little bit hindsight, but, like, even so... The knife is still fine, whether they're in the radius or not. It clears out angles for you. But I mean, I guess he wants to clear hell first, but he doesn't really need to. One of them should be dropping to clear hell, the other one should be jumping on the box, in my opinion. But now they're just kind of both out, and the breach ult just gets nothing. Yeah. So I mean, that's where that goes wrong. Don't need rocket science for that. Okay, we finally learned that we can use jet knives as a gun. We're just not planting into the wall. For some reason, he just doesn't plant into the wall. I guess his worry is that people are gonna get like... Actually, I'll back it up. There's a better frame to show. Here. So I guess he's worried about people tucking and defusing the bomb, but if he doesn't look into the wall, they can still tuck and defuse here. Whereas if he plants it into the wall, they can only tuck and defuse here, and you know exactly where they are instead of in this wide ass radius. Simple things, man. Alright, they're in. I don't think he needed to drop there. I will say Sentinels is doing a good job of layering utility here, although they don't have a ton of post-plant util. They have enough, for sure, but not a ton. Yeah, I mean, they play this really well. Again, the only thing I think that they should have done is plant into the wall. It was a good round for Sentinels for the first time. I can actually say that. Shocker. Really. Here, nothing crazy. Why? Okay, they're all just stacked grass doing a whole lot of nothing. What? They're just... What is that drone from Shazam? What? Just droned here, went here, and then went back here. What? We just got, you got no value out of the drone, and we're all just standing here doing nothing on the map. Go farm this orb or something while this happens. You don't need 4 people to stand around here for a drone to go do nothing. Like to go here, then go here, then go back into here. I didn't even get into here really. Like he should just pick one side. I mean, for one, you can have people towards grass here and get out while the drone comes through here. So these people don't have to worry about this because it's drone, and if they do have to worry about it, they'll know that they have to worry about it. And then they can use the util to get in with like an omen flash into here and an omen smoke, and then you take full garage control. Why? Like, if this is the amount of manpower we're committing here, why are we just standing in our spawn? What are they so terrified of? They're like petrified of like 40 seconds have gone through the 50 seconds have almost gone through the round. They have just now gotten to top mid. They're just sitting in their spawn. I guess they're worried because they're on a like a half buy, but even so, just like if you're worried about them doing something, just get that information at the start of the round. Xander being there isn't ideal, but I think it's fine because it isn't a half buy at the end of the day. You have to take risks. Ooh. Super off-site, but this doesn't work in this instance, no? I mean, it might end up working, but... Oh, barely. Barely did it end up working. If he doesn't shoot that dart, I think Sentinels lose this round. They... Yeah, he's looking at garage. If he doesn't look at garage and they focus on long, I think they 100% win this round. I mean, that's like a little hindsight nitpicky, but... Knowing that like Breach, I guess they don't know, you know why they don't know that Breach doesn't use any of his util? Because they're all just fucking here standing and doing nothing for 45 seconds, 50 seconds in the round. If only they had info around the map and knew that, hey, Breach still has all of his util, we shouldn't clump up at long because one aftershock and fault line is gonna fuck us royally. Because realistically, okay, after they get out here with this flash, if the aftershock comes through here, the fault line comes through here, if a KO nade is thrown here, and then a flash is thrown down here, and someone gets, and Jack just like smokes and gets on the bomb, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna be able to do? If 3 people are just shooting at them here, and they're just like stuck. Obviously, I think this V1 retake could be, I guess Jet doesn't smoke, but I think this V1 retake could be much better. Because of the utility they had, but I guess Zelsis also gets killed, but at the same time, they shouldn't be pinging this before any of this util comes through. Like, the smoke can be deeper out here instead of here. Because you can still get into the smoke like here if you're dashing out. And then it buys more space as well because of long players. Regardless of the read of them being on site or not. On top of that, they are like double peeking into long before anything comes out. Like they're not waiting. Well, Penny didn't wait for the aftershock to come through and then the fault line to come through. Like they should be waiting for this fault line to hit someone. Like to actually like go all the way through before taking the fight. And then that's when the KO molly can come down here and then the flash goes through this wall. And then, like, the round is just won. That should just be their retake protocol. I don't know why they aren't doing that. If they have that kind of utility and are saving it for retake on C, like, there's no reason to not be doing it like that. If you know they're off-site. Like, at that point, you know they're off-site. Because there's no one on-site. And then you can just worry about garage. That's an interesting use of breach ult, I will say. I don't necessarily hate it. What the fuck? I don't hate the breach ult there. I don't necessarily love it though. The biggest thing I think it does is, I mean, it delays them for one, but you're not actually getting any like value out of it, because again, it's like the same thing with Dapper burning his ult. Like, there's still a minute and 20 seconds on the clock. There's so much time, so if you're not actively pushing into this, you're not gonna get a ton of value out of it. Luckily they end up just getting shit on, but like they just end up winning everything because they're just forcing themselves to push out. But if they just waited, like if they just bought time for themselves, nothing happens there. That's just like a ult for nothing, if that makes sense. 1v5, I'm not interested in this. Okay. So Sentinels decides to force up here. I haven't seen it's a force actually. They're on a full buy basically, minus the Spectre. This is what they should have done earlier in the game, except, you know, with jet knives instead of the extra rifle. They have the garage information. Crosshair placements could have been better. I think it's a good KO ult to come out. Tins is just being a menace here. He's drawing a lot of util. V1 just invested a shit ton of util to not actually take garage back. Like, actually, what did they invest? They invested, oh, wrong team. They invested this, they invested this, they invested this, they invested this. This came through. That's really it. But like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and one of them being an ult to not take back garage control. That's a lot to invest. Good off angle, good TP. This is interesting here. I don't hate it. I don't think it's great though, because look at where his teammates are. And his other, oh, I guess no, wait, this is good. Wait, never mind. Okay, I just saw this. This is actually fucking nuts. Holy, okay. I see what he's doing here. So he's put his TP here, and he's playing in sewers. So sewer here, or short, like the TP will reach out into here. So he can get this pick and TP away to here. And obviously it's going to take them a little bit, unless they're fully rushing, in which case he can just drop off the box and go. But here, like, his TP's already in a position where he can just TP out again in 20 seconds. That is actually such, like, this, Whippy has planned out his round. He has used forward thinking. He knows exactly what he's doing. Whether it was him or protocol, I don't know, but it's nuts. It's good. It's like, this is how game should be played. This is where it gets a little risky though. Like, I think he should have been out a while ago. The moment he heard them like running up and using util, he should have just left. There's no reason to be up there. I mean, I know that no one's going to expect him up there, and he gets a free kill, so he goes 2 for 1 on the site hold, but he could have gone 1 for 0, and in my opinion it's a little bit better. In my opinion, at least. But the 2 is still really good. Yeah, I mean, they have plenty of retake util too. Because, like, if he just gets out even, what he can do is he can end up just TPing to this box to use it as like a jet dash to buy space. So if he TPs up to this box, jet dashes out here, like, a person playing here is going to have to pick between these two and then the people swinging out. So, I don't know. In my opinion, like, obviously hindsight's 20/20, but I was saying that before he ever went out. Or ever went into that position. But that's really sick, actually. Alright, you're gonna head to bed. Thanks for stopping by, Neko. Really appreciate it. Good seeing you and talking to you again. I'm hoping to start to stream a little bit more often. some more of these pro VOD reviews. I just don't know how often I'm gonna do them. Maybe once or twice a week. But I appreciate you, man. Adios. Hope you have a good night's sleep.
Hear the first flash or see the first recon dart. If you throw out your utility, then Penny's already on you. It's that level of just dialing up the tempo to 11.
Does V1? I think V1 wins this round, right?
Incredibly well in this series.
This doesn't go to OT.
And now on match point.
100%. Yeah, it was nice talking. Yeah, I feel the same way. Feel free to stop by anytime. You also have my Discord if you ever want to talk. Yeah, I mean, SwaYK is just kind of trolling here. He's going by himself.
They are now on match point. This would be them clean sweeping Group B.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's getting fault line. Like, this is how you should be taking the lobby control with these comps. He's getting fault line. He's getting flashed. He's getting KO knifed. He's just. Like, I just don't understand why he's trying to go in there by himself.
Version1 win 84% of the time when they're up 5v4. Sentinels are going to have to pull out something incredible to get back in this.
You need a tense moment. You need a tense moment, but look at this. Slowed up at the front of the site, the aftershock tens. So you're going to have to stick this plan.
He's gonna dash away. Yeah. That should have just came out faster. He didn't throw it like a shit ton or like super slow or anything like that. It definitely could have came out faster, I think. Just kind of having the forward thinking. Why is Tens there? He has no dash. Why are you there? What, like, I understand you feel the pressure to actually make a play here, but you were just like trolling the round, man. You actually just lost your team the round. I mean, you didn't lose you yourself didn't lose your team the round. SwaYK lost this round. But like, you just standing in the middle of nowhere with no dash is not helping. Also, Dapper just peeking alone by like here is not helping. Like, everyone just feels like they have to make a play, and just none of them do. All they have to do is play together. It just doesn't make sense to me. This makes no sense. All right, well, that's that, I guess. I hope everything I talked about has been insightful. This will be going up on YouTube. I think the raw and edited VOD later. Yeah, I don't know, man. Sentinels, they for one need a coach, and for two need to adapt to the times, because plugin is not gonna work anymore. I hate to tell them. Whether they want it to work or not, it's not going to. People have gotten to the point where they know what the hell's going on, and strategy wise, and agents just kind of stopping that from happening. So thank you all for stopping by. Like I said, I don't know when I'll be live again. Maybe sometime later this week, maybe this weekend, I'm not sure yet. So yeah, adios, and have a good night.